Up. Okay. I think everything's good. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. This is one of those days, man, where if any other, month, I would 100% not stream. But I said I would stream every day of December. I want to stick with it. So here we are. But god damn it, if I wasn't doing the stream every day of December, I would 100% not be streaming today. Today, I'm a little cranky, right? I put it in the title so nobody can get upset. Okay? Alright, it's in the title. If you don't read the title, well, hopefully, you're not retarded and, you don't get smited or something as a result. But Discord's not sending out the notifications either. Oh, God. Today's one of those days, man. It's 100% one of those days. Work was a pain in the ass. Last night was a pain. Last night, me and the boys, me and Josh played some Deadlock. They were just reprehensible human beings in Deadlock over the voice chat. Then we played some PoE 2 hardcore. Got all the way to the final boss of Act 1. Finally. And my game crashed. My game crashed in the middle of the boss fight when the boss had like 25% health or something. And so then logged back in. My character's dead. So lost that character. It was really juiced too, bro. I had like crazy good gear. I was a juice. Don't know if this is a new bug for YouTube, but I can't type. I've been subscribed for a few months now, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's great. So YouTube's having an issue too. Oh, man. The universe, bro. So now I have to make a choice. Do I want to punish poor Zachary? Great guy, Zachary. I love the guy. He's great. Don't want to make it so he can't type in the stream because apparently YouTube's fucked with the sub-only mode. Or do I want to turn off sub-only mode, but then subject myself to rampant idiocy that will occur as a result? Oh, God. I feel like the universe is telling me not to stream today, bro. I don't know. Hi Kenzie. I'll just ban them. Okay, I guess I will turn off sub-only chat. Where even is that? I actually don't even remember. Customization, maybe? Alright, here we go. Anyone chat. Test. Anyone chat. Can Zachary type now? Oh, God. But anyway, to continue on everything, so that was last night. Lost my PoE 2 character. Had to deal with like some really reprehensible human beings on Deadlock. Just not the greatest end of the night. It was very disappointing. Wake up today. And my computer a couple times this past week has done this thing where all my monitors have went black. I could still hear, but all my monitors go black. And I am just unable to do anything on my PC. It's happened a few times now over the last week, and today it happened multiple times, like 4 or 5 times just today, and I was like, oh, god damn it. So Did a bunch of research into what it is. I've changed a bunch of things that people said would work. None of them worked. People said, like, turn off G-Sync on your monitor. I turned off G-Sync, still crashed. People said, limit, like, lower the amount of the memory and core speed and power that your GPU is using. I go, okay, I'll do that. I do all of that. Still crashes. I go through, I reseat the GPU, I go into the PC, you know, clean everything, unplug the GPU, make sure everything's good there, reseat it, which is just basically unplug it, plug it back in again, boot it up, same thing happens. So now what I've done is, and it seems to be fine, but the problem is I have no way of testing this because it's random. It's just there's no method to the madness, you know. It's not something that I can repeatedly test. Like, it's happened sometimes in Warframe, it's happened sometimes in Path of Exile, it's happened sometimes just fucking doing nothing. So I have no idea what causes it. I've rebooted Warframe and shit a bunch of times, and Path of Exile 2 a bunch of times, and so far it's been fine. So hopefully it's fixed. But what I ended up doing is the new graphics cards, they require 4 power cords. They require 4 PCIe cords, which is essentially the graphics card for power, or the power cord for graphics cards. They require 4 now, which is fucking obscene. So also what they've done is they've made a new cord, and the new cord is just 600 watts, a single cord, and that's what you're supposed to use with the new GPUs, and that's what I was using. And it was crashing and stuff, and I was like, dude, call me crazy, but I never had these issues when I just used the 4 fucking cords, even though it's ugly and it's like impossible to cable manage these 4 giant power cords. So I used the cord that came with my graphics card, and the cord that came with my graphics card is basically like you plug in the 4 power cords, and then it goes into the end. That's what the 600 watt cord is, right? And I use that, and everybody tells you like, oh no, you shouldn't use that, you should use the 600 watt cords these days. But it seems like that's fixed it. I think it was a problem with the 600 watt cord. Maybe it's just that one. Maybe if I ordered a different one, it would be fine. But basically, I went from using what they say you're supposed to use, which came with the power supply, to using the cord they say you're not really supposed to use that actually came with the graphics card. And it seems like that's solving it. I knew it was a graphics card issue, because I didn't have the issue without the graphics card. Like when I was using internal or integrated graphics on my CPU, I never had the issue. Like I couldn't replicate it whatsoever. So I knew it was something with the graphics card, but the 5090 is brand new, you know? So I was like, and they fixed a lot of the issues that were pertaining to the 5090 through driver updates. So I was like, I feel like it's not necessarily a 5090 issue, but it's something with the card, whether it's a power supply issue or whether it's because like when I got the bundle, or when I got the 5090, Newegg had it in a bundle. So in order to get the 5090, you had to get it bundled with a power supply. And in case you guys don't know much about Newegg is a PC parts, primarily PC parts vendor. They do other electronics and stuff, but Newegg is notoriously guilty of making things that people want only available in bundles with stuff that they're trying to get rid of. Like they are known for doing this. And so that's when I started to think, like, I never had this issue on my last power supply. I feel like since they bundled in this new power supply, what if this new power supply was fucking faulty? Or this new power supply, like, there's a reason why they wanted to get rid of it, right? It's because it wasn't selling. So hopefully I fixed it. If not, I'm just gonna go back to the old power supply, which I've had, by the way, for 10 years. I got my last power supply in 2015, and I've never had issues with it. But they say generally when you have a PC to not use the same power supply. I think for 8 years, they say. Like 8 years is right around most warranties where they're like, yeah, you should swap your power supply every 8 years. Boomer. No, it wasn't even that I was a boomer. It's just that I was way ahead of the times. Like, when I built my PC in 2015, I wanted to future-proof it. So I was like, back then, PCs only used like 400 watts, 450 watts. And I was like, I'm getting 1,000 watts. And everyone was like, you're fucking retarded, bro. You don't need 1,000 watts. Like, what the hell? Fast forward 10 years, that thing is still going strong, completely good. And 1,000 watts is still enough for the 5090 and the 9800 X3 and everything that I've got, you know? So it's like, I was kind of just ahead of the game back then. I future-proofed it. But yeah, hopefully things are fine now, basically. It's been a long day, and then so I had to deal with that. And then Momo was just pissing me off, bro. I love Momo, but that little retard was just pissing me off because I was and this is why I like sub mode only, because we have fucking retards like extra virgin olive oil that I pray to God that's not a fully grown man leaving stupid ass comments like that in his limited free time. I pray to God that's a child. But this is why I like sub mode only. It's because we don't have to deal with these fucking mongoloids. But anyway, Momo was frustrating me because I was working on the PC. And I told the guy, just lay in your bed. You know? Just lay in your bed, man. I'm working on the PC. And he just kept shoving his face in the PC, snorting all over it. I'm like, Momo, you know, stop. I don't want to get too into it. I don't want him to think he's in trouble right now, you know? But I was like, already getting frustrated by everything. And I'm like, dude, Momo, come on now, bro. Like, now is not the time. And so I had to have him go in his kennel and close him up in the kennel, because he would just... It's so funny, man. This little fatty will lay in his bed for 12 hours, 20 hours a day. Just... or just like chewing on a bone or something like that. But the moment that you try and fucking do something, he's just like, hey, man. Hey, I don't want to be in my bed now. I don't want to be in my bed. I want to shove my face in your $5,000 PC and snort all over it. I'm just like, brother, please. He's curious. It's not the time. It's not the time, okay? My PC's worth like 10 momos, all right? I could kill him and buy 9 more. All right? It's not worth. Not equivalent. Okay? But yeah, it's been one of those days. So that's why the title says, caution, cranky. Okay? This is a perfect example of like one of those days I would never ever fucking stream. It's just been, and like I said, work was ass today. Like, you know, I don't want to bring people down too much because I know this upsets a lot of people. It's a trigger warning for a lot of people, but unfortunately, today was just one of those days where a lot of animals had to be put down. So that's never a good day at work. And yeah, I was just kind of the fucking, you know, just everything piled on. This is normally a day where I would never ever fucking stream, but I'm doing the December thing. I'm streaming every day, so here we are. We're gonna chill, okay? We're gonna relax, we're gonna chill, we're gonna play nice nostalgic game from childhood. It's worse near Christmas too, I guess. It is because a lot of people around this time of year are getting dogs and they're getting cats for their kids or for their significant others or whatever as presents, and a lot of the time they're adopting them. And so they're adopting them and then they're going to the clinics that we work with, right? and they're getting them tested. And, you know, a lot of times these dogs that they're adopting, they have problems. And a lot of the time it could be something, you know, somewhat serious, but not super, like, definitely still treatable, like heartworms and stuff like that is pretty common. But then a lot of the time, it's cancer. Like, a lot of the times these people, they either find strays and they take them in, or they, you know, get them from a shelter or something like that, and the animals have cancer. And it's like, you know, it's never a good feeling to have to be the person to let them know, or let the clinic know, like, yeah, your brand new animal that you just got for your little kid has cancer, and he's, you know, he's probably only gonna live a couple years. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to fucking put the animal down, or do you want to, like, keep the animal, right? It's just never a good time. It's definitely worse around this time of year, because like I said, a lot of people get animals for their significant others or for their kids or whatever. And yeah, it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. So is Christmas next week? I guess it would be in a week, a little over a week, right? It's the 25th. That is the 17th. It's like 8 days away. But yeah, we're gonna chill. Hopefully YouTube can get their shit sorted and we can put back on sub only chat. That would be very nice. I wouldn't complain about that. And hopefully there's no PC issues.
What about it? I don't trust any
I'm gonna
of the
fix the
locals
bomb.
to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? Do you
Yeah,
think
but
you
today
got
is
the
one of
know-how
those
to
days.
disarm it? For good? Oh, all right.
Anybody watch the new episode of Fallout TV show? Is it good?
Easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it.
Are they cooking? Last I heard, they like ended last season basically saying they were gonna go to New Vegas. People were saying. We're getting some cool New Vegas stuff in the show. Finding out whatever the canon ending of the game is. 2%. You know, we could sit here for 20 minutes as I save scum to get this. We could. I'm not gonna, but we could. Oh, I totally forgot also. I fucking cut my finger open today as well, and it was gushing blood everywhere. Just say, you know, just a little extra fun bit that happened today. So that just a little something.
Great. Go ahead and see what... Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know, the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble.
Yeah, cancer is such a bummer, man.
Have a good...
Cancer is such a bummer.
Hello.
It fucking sucks, and obviously, like, it's much worse for the families than it is for me, right? I'm just the bearer of bad news, which is obviously never great, but it's obviously much worse for
I'll
them.
be damned. You did it.
But
didn't
breaking
you?
the
You
news,
disarmed that thing.
you know, still
Here's your
sucks.
reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place. It ain't much to look at. But talk with Morty.
Yippee! We got a house. It's literally that easy. There's also like more reaction videos I have, but I'm gonna be honest, after having to deal with all the retards on the Fate of the Old Republic one, I kind of think I'm not gonna post them. So if you guys want to see them, I think that stream is still publicly available. Some of it might be muted or something like that. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but I can say for sure I did clip all the stuff and it's on the Twitch channel. So if you want to see like the big highlight reactions, I think I've posted like 3 of them here on the YouTube, but I think there's another like 4 or 5 over on the Twitch. And I was gonna upload them, like the new Control game I was really excited for. The new Warhammer 40k game was pretty hype. You know, there's a couple of them, but honestly, I just don't really feel like dealing with the retards in the comments section if I post this stuff, especially the High Guard one. Me and my friends are made the terrible mistake apparently of being actually excited for High Guard, which I guess is a sin. It's a cardinal sin, the likes of which will get you gunned down in the alley or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna not post those. But yeah, that is a thing. If anybody wants to see those, I don't think I'm gonna upload them on the channel. I was going to, but I don't think I'm going to now. I'm just you know, I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, get you Chicago'd. See, this is another reason why I'm like very selective on the days that I stream and stuff, and I usually only stream when I'm like, you know, feeling good and chipper and, you know, stuff like that. Even though a lot of the time I'm still, you know, pretty monotone and shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, hey guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna be playing Fallout 3 or anything, but like, I feel like it's just such a fucking I don't know. I feel like a bummer when I stream and I'm not very like high energy or whatever. I'm not good at faking the shit. Like if I'm getting paid, you know, at work, I'll fake it till I make it, of course. But like my free time, dude, not big about it. Season 1 about the first Fallout? No, it's a continuation of the Fallout games. I think it's like 4. It's after 4, I think. It's after the events of 4, yeah. Waiting until all of Season 2 is out so I can watch the whole thing in one sitting. I'm the same way with TV shows. Honestly, most of the time I don't get through them. Like, most of the time I'll watch a couple episodes. One TV show I might actually watch, though, is apparently they just did, like, an It show. I don't know if it's, like, a prologue or what, or if it's just, like, a TV show adaptation of the movie or something. But I've been hearing a lot of people say that it's really, really good. And obviously, like, really the only thing that I'm interested in is horror, so, in terms of like TV shows or movies. So I might actually take a look at the It TV show. I think it's only eight episodes, I heard.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault.
Oh god.
I haven't seen one of you for years. Good
Moira's
to meet
voice.
you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering
The Dark
and
Sheep
research.
of the Fallout family?
Say,
No, this
working
isn't
on a book
Brotherhood of
about the
Steel.
wasteland. It'd be great
Or
to have
Tactics.
the forward by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Brotherhood of Steel. Momo. Not the time. Not the time, baby. Brotherhood of Steel is definitely the the Dark Sheep. And rightfully so, by the way. I'm not a Brotherhood of Steel defender. That game is fucking terrible. Dark Sheep of the family is still loved somewhat. Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was like, you know, the one no one liked. Fallout 3, I think a lot of people love Fallout 3. More people love Fallout 3 than Fallout 4, that's for damn sure. Maybe not more people, more fans of Fallout like Fallout 3 than Fallout 4, I should say. Momo, go to your bed. Thank you. You just lay down. Be a cute, fat little puppy. Seeing a lot of Fallout 5 leaks lately. Don't know why I've been seeing so many of them. A lot of them are saying it's coming out 2030. Brother, I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, dude, we just heard that Elder Scrolls 6 isn't coming out until 2027. I really do not think they're gonna have Elder Scrolls 6 in 2027 and then a new Fallout in 2030. I would be surprised if we see a new Fallout, like mainline Fallout game by 2032. Honestly. Fallout 4 is the drunk uncle. Fallout 76 is the other one. No, Fallout 4 is like a pretty cool stepdad, you know? It's like, it's not your real dad, and it's not really, it's not related to the family at all, but like, he's pretty cool. He's pretty enjoyable to like have a beer around and hang out with. That's Fallout 4. Because it's like, it's a terrible Fallout game, but it's not a bad game. You know, it's a fine, like, open world action adventure game. It's not bad, but it's certainly no Fallout game. Fable who's gonna tell him? All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
Fallout 76, though, I don't know. I played it the first day it came out on PS4, and it was... I mean, at the time, and for many years, it was genuinely the worst video game I had ever played in my life. Yeah, it was so bad. It was actually insane how bad it was. And I know it's gotten better over the years, and, you know... Yada, 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 yada. You played it on PS4. I don't think the PS5 even existed. Yeah, the PS5 didn't even exist, actually, when Fallout 76 first came out. So me playing it on the PS4 was, like, actually pretty normal, I think.
A runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their
Yeah, I
back.
gotta go to the Super
Good luck
Duper Mart
finding
because
him.
he said he was going to
Maybe
get
the
some
armored
milk.
vault suit will
Hoping
help
I'll
you out
find him there.
huh? That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Fallout 76, the one stepdad that just drinks all the time and really abusive. Don't forget the part where, like, he's always begging for money. Like, Fallout 76 is like that guy in your family that's always fucking broke, and he's always begging for money, and he's always telling you that he's changed and he just needs, like, a little bit more money. It's like, oh, no, I got an interview coming up. It's for a really prestigious business. I just need a little bit of money to buy a suit, man. And he's just, like, always fucking nickel and diming you. Always telling you he's changed. He's not. He's the same. He's still like a shell of, you know, a person. Yeah, you never know where all your money is going. You're like, where is all my money going? He must be doing drugs or something. That's Fallout 76. Where the fuck is all the money from these microtransactions going? You got people like Oscar spending 15 grand on Fallout 76, bro. Where's that money going? Are you telling me you actually put that into developing the game? Took that much effort to, you know, add add devs or add NPCs that can talk? Guys, we've completely changed the game. Get this, Fallout 76, a Fallout game, will now have NPCs in it. Absolute cinema. Are you guys happy? Everyone's just like, bro, it's a Fallout game. Isn't that like the basic of the basic that should have been in the game initially? What are you talking about? Oscar'd spend more than 15 grand on Fallout 76. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, it's a real thing. That's actually a real thing. That wasn't even a bit. Oscar did spend apparently closer to 16,000 US dollars on Fallout 76. That is not a bit. I know it may have seemed like a bit. I thought it was a bit for the longest time. Not a bit.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use.
You know, that's the beauty of capitalism, though.
Like a wasteland
I stand
survival
by
guide.
his ability to do that.
For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
Oh, it's not hard to find out how much you've spent on stuff. I mean, most banks have like an app where you can sort by money you've sent to specific like companies. Steam has a whole way to track everything that you've spent. PlayStation has a way to track everything that you've spent. I don't know about Xbox. I'm assuming that they do. Yeah, there's even websites that like you can use and really break down how much you've spent on stuff.
Good enthusiasm.
I've always been too scared to check
Well,
how
I
much
think
I've
the
spent
first
on
chapter
Steam.
will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers.
I know I have $9,000
Things like
worth
it
of
is and isn't
games.
safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid
I
heat and
don't
profit
know.
from dangerous landmines.
That does not count
Ooh,
microtransactions,
sounds
though.
like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
There is a website that will tell you how much you've spent, including microtransactions on Steam, and I refuse to look. I refuse. I feel like it would be so bad. Yep, we started the Fallout 3 Let's Play the other day. I think yesterday morning before work.
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right?
Momo,
So they need a good place to
that's
find
enough.
them. There's an old super duper mart not far from here.
You want out? I'll
I
let
need
you
to know
out,
if
but
a
you
place
don't come
like
back
that
in then.
Still has any food or medicine left in it?
I'll go full Hassan. At 15k subs, you need to reveal how much you've spent on games. See, the thing is, in order for me, it's like impossible for me to know how much I've spent on games because I've been gaming my entire life, you know? So, like, I could figure out how much I've spent on Steam. I could figure out how much I've spent on PlayStation. And I could figure out how much I've spent on, like, Epic. And I could figure out how much I've spent on the EA and Ubisoft launcher. And I could figure out how much I've spent on my Switch, right? I could add all of those together. But then you have... like, all the Humble Bundles that I've purchased. All of the CD keys that I've purchased. All of... the Xbox 360 games back then, right? The Xbox One games back then. It's like there's just so many the PS3 games, PS2 games, right? Thanks, Xenox. Have a good one, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I would have no idea. Zach with a shaved head, you'd like to see that?
Oh.
Chat, should we blow his mind? We're about to blow his mind. Zach with a shaved head. That would be crazy. My head was shaved. That would be insane. Actually would be crazy. I would never do that. That would be so crazy. Beep, 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 beep. Ba-da, ba-da. I guess I had a little bit of hair growing here. Where's an actual bald Zach? It's okay. We can... It wasn't that long ago. Yeah. Hair's getting shorter. It's getting shorter. Yeah. It's getting shorter. Yeah. Oh. There's a little bit of hair there. Where's one where I'm like turbo bald? Oh, yeah. This is good. This is bald. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh my god. There you go. My eyes. Yeah, I've been bald a lot of my life. Shaved head really exposed the hairline. Oh, dude. Yeah. The funny thing though is like that has always been my hair. Like you see the picture I'm using for the Fallout 3. This picture. Look, it's the same hairline. Like this is probably like a 14-year-old picture. This is a really old picture. Actually, no, it's probably like a 10-year-old picture. This is like a 10-year-old picture actually. But like it's still the same. Just yeah, I had it swiped over to cover this but yeah, it's always been fucking I have a horseshoe hairline, you know? I always have. But yeah. I've been bald a lot of my life. You could see it more like right here. Got a little horseshoe hairline. Yeah. Will the game break now that I fucking alt tab? Oh, there was something I wanted to do actually. Real quick, let's take a look at my Steam recap. My Steam replay. I know this is something people like to see. This is my Steam replay. I actually played a good amount of games on Epic this year as well. Because they had some crazy good deals. But, yeah. We can take a look. I got 1,027 achievements. The Steam median. I'll put a little music in the background when we take a look at this. Play some Claire Obscure. Because that doesn't usually get copyright struck. There we go. 1,000 achievements. The average is 11. Pretty close to average, I would say. I played 70 games. The average is 4. That's just on Steam, by the way. Like, that's not including PlayStation 5 games I played this year, Switch games, or games on Epic. So, I've probably played like 85. If I had to guess, I'd say like 85, 90 games this year. Pretty crazy, actually. I think this is my highest year of all time. Longest streak was 60 days. Average is fucking 6. 50% of my playthrough is new releases. I don't think that's really surprising to anyone. Oh, dude, this is also not counting Game Pass. I played so many games on Game Pass this year. Totally forgot. That's not even counting Game Pass. Oh my god. But yeah, 50% new releases. I don't think that's too surprising, right? Meanwhile, that's usually, it's 14% average. I play MOBA hunting. What the fuck do I play that's hunting? Extraction shooter, looter shooter, Souls-likes makes the most sense, yeah. I play a lot of Souls-likes. Warframe. This was my first year ever playing Warframe. Peak. I regret nothing. You can see, like, this was like Japan, right? I played a little bit in like Japan on my laptop. I played a little bit more on my Switch. And then like came back, didn't touch it at all, didn't really touch it at all. And then July, I just got into it, bro. And August. Like these months, I went so hard on Warframe. Insane. Deadlock, I've played a lot of Deadlock. I've actually I haven't streamed Deadlock, I don't think. In a really long time, but got back into Deadlock. Deadlock is peak. Very good game. Rivals. Did go pretty hard on Rivals early in the year and late last year. We did play a lot of Rivals. It was fun. Bollocks Pit. Peak. Indie Game of the Year. Step Aside. Expedition 33. They should have won. Peak. If you haven't played Bollocks Pit, bro, play it. It's so good. New content update in January, so I'll be streaming it in January. KCD2. I mean, game was great. Very, very good. September, October. I went hard. Yeah. October's like artificially inflated though because of Bollocks Pit. 53% of my playtime was Bollocks Pit, and I left that on as an IO game, so that's a little... That's kind of fake. Surprise to nobody, I played Souls-likes on controller. Only psychopaths play those on M&K. Oh, God. Oh, Silent Hill app. Oh, forgot about that game. This is everything I played throughout the year. This is when we were doing viewer requested games. I think this was like the last month that we did viewer requested games. That was Endoparasitic. Goated game. Really good game. This was the one that Evader requested, I think, right? Evader requested this one. I hated it. I didn't finish it. War Rats, this was fucking goated. Absolutely goated. Giant rat testicles on screen. Zombie was really fun. Observer was really good. Bread and Fred. Very fun. Dead Rising 4, we didn't finish this. I think this was Farley that requested that one. And then, yeah, PoE 2, Peglin, Rivals. The huge. Played some Killing Floor. Played some Enshrouded. KCD obviously was like mostly what I played here, but played a good bit of Monster Hunter Wilds. Got a little bit into Warframe. I think that's like right around when I started getting into Warframe. Split Fiction. Balatro. Most of my playtime on Balatro is on the Switch. I don't have too much. And this, I didn't really play too much because this is when I was in Japan. Like this time period right here. Came back. So we played some Doom. We played first Berserker Kazan. We never finished Kazan, but Kazan was a good game. Played through all the Doom games to get ready for it. I thought we played through Last of Us 2. I don't know why it says less than 1%. I'm pretty... Oh, because we played it here. Okay, gotcha. Played through the Resident Evil games because this is when the first trailer, I think, of Resident Evil 9 came out. So I was like, in a Resident Evil mood. I was like, yo, I'm playing it 7 and 8. Goated. More Night Rain. A good bit of demos. We did a lot of demos. Hell is Us, I still need to play. I forgot about that. Echo Point Nova was really fun. And then yeah, this is where the Warframe addiction came in. I think it was July and August. 60% of my playtime, 67% of my playtime. This is where I got into it, man. I got deep in it. And then yeah, we're basically caught up, right? Silent Hill F, Poo Poo Doo Doo, just awful. Borderlands 4, pretty good time. Dying Like the Beast, pretty good time. This is also like right when I got back into Deadlock, I think. Yeah, this is when I was getting into Deadlock. Got back in it. Dabbled a little in some ABI with Oscar. All X Pit the GOAT. Got into some Mega Bonk. Bonking it. Dispatch. Obviously goated. Some Duckov. Which I haven't streamed, but Duckov is a really good game. And then, yeah, we're caught up. We played Chronos. I've been playing a bit of Risk of Rain 2. Obviously, Arc Raiders kind of just in here a little bit. I haven't went nearly as hard on that as a lot of other people. But yeah, that's the Steam recap. I know people enjoy seeing this. It's a summary, 70 games, and like I said, this is actually not entirely accurate because a lot of games I bought over on Epic. Epic this year has been doing this thing where like 15% of your purchase you get as essentially a gift card for your next purchase. So, I've actually been buying way more games over on Epic. Like, I bought Battlefield 6 over on Epic. I bought a lot more games over on Epic, because if you buy, like, a $70 game, you get, like, $10 or $15 towards your next purchase. So, like, you buy a $20 game, and it's, like, $5. That's what I did with Hades 2 as well. It's like, I bought Battlefield 6. This is, like, a $70 game. And then they gave me a coupon for like freaking $16 on my next purchase or something like that. And then they had a sale on Hades 2, so it was like $20. So I got Hades 2 for like $4. So Epic Games, you know, I know people love to hate on Epic, but Epic is actually, they usually have the same exact deals as Steam, but then they usually have something extra on it. So I've been buying way more games. So, and it's not including, you know, Game Pass, and it's not including... I played a lot of shit on Game Pass this year as well. Like, I've played at least 10 games on Game Pass this year, and then PlayStation games is probably a few. So this is probably like 85 games this year. Remember when I told people I played 30 to 60 new games every year? I think I need to bump that number up now when I tell people. But a couple of these were demos, I guess. No, Game Pass doesn't have an end-of-year recap. Epic doesn't either, I don't think. But, that's the summary. Warframe Deadlock Rivals. Literally 3 games I, like, never stream. Blows my mind that the median for Steam achievements is 11. Yeah, I think it's because most people are just playing their free-to-play games, you know? They're playing their Apex Legends or their Call of Duty or their Dota or their Counter-Strike or, you know, whatever. Hi, Jason. Should I buy the first Nintendo Switch? I have a Switch Lite. You can find those for, like, nothing. They're so cheap. Like, I was gonna sell mine when I was looking to get the Switch 2, and it was so cheap, I was like, there's not even a point. I would pick up a Switch Lite, honestly. That's what I took to Japan. Like, if you want an indie machine, you know, that's what I use mine for. I use it for stuff like Dead Cells. I use it for stuff like Balatro, Moonlighter, stuff like that. Like indie games is what I use my Switch for. And it does it great, you know? It's the same thing I used my Vita for back before the Switch. Is like I just played indies on it, and it's a little indie machine, and I really liked it. But that's the Steam recap for anybody interested. Back to Fallout. Oh, not PS5. We are not console gaming. Has it crashed? No, we're still fine. Look at that. We're doing it. Oh, wait. I wanted to see if she has nades.
Oh, well, could you get on that?
Want to get one so I can play Nintendo games and Warframe on it? Yeah, I've played a good amount of Warframe on my Switch Lite. It doesn't run fantastic, obviously, but I mean, it gets the job done, you know? Buy the cherry bomb because I know that's used for the, whatchamacallit, the, bottle cap mine. Alt tabbed and it didn't die. What is this source? I know. I'm actually just as surprised as you. That's why I saved before I fucking tabbed out. I thought for sure it was gonna die.
Good hunting.
Oh, you know what else we can do? We can help the engineer guy. This guy.
What do you need? Well, it's no secret.
He's gonna say, hey, can you fix the shits? I'll say, I'll fix the shits. This is kind of just nice to do because then you can turn in scrap metal to him and get XP. So it's kind of just like, not the greatest XP or anything, but it's one of those things that you can, you know, make a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money. But yeah, pretty crazy gaming year, especially when you consider I wasn't gaming for like almost a month when I was out in Japan. Literally the only thing I was playing during a whole month was just like Balatro and Dead Cells. And a little bit of like Warframe on my Switch. So kind of crazy. But still have played as many games as that. I see. I wasn't kidding when I told you guys. Like, I feel like I've spent like $2 grand on games this year. It's been such an expensive year because there's been so many bangers though. There's been so many good games this year. It's been kind of wild.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Good.
There we go. 200 bottle caps. And now we can get a little bit more money. And get XP anytime we turn in scrap metal. Which is nice. Very nice. Switch 2 is the same price as a PS5 Slim. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. No, I agree with you. I mean, I'm still going to get a Switch 2. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, I'm not going to get one. I still want one. I want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. I want to play... the main thing I want to play is Dusk Bloods. I really want to play Dusk Bloods. I don't know what the fuck Dusk Bloods is. None of us do yet. But I know that I'm a From Software glazer. And it looks close enough to Bloodborne to where I need to play it. It's really that simple. Oh yeah, let me make sure the bug didn't happen where it resets your difficulty. Okay. We're still over here. Also, yes, last stream I did. I don't want to say I had a crash out, but I came close to crashing out. Oh, Jesus! Because I thought I was being rage baited by Oscar and Cam about, the Amada model being different. It was a whole bit. If you weren't there, I'm not going to explain it to you, but, just know that has been resolved. They were right. I was wrong. It was a different model. And as I said in the stream, I did give both of them the $10 that I said would happen. Oscar, a nice guy, Oscar, didn't want the $10. He said to give it to Cam. So I asked Cam how he wanted it. He wanted it in plat and Warframe. So I gave him the plat in Warframe, and he's going to, you know, I think he said he's going to get shamisen and play music to people, but it's been resolved. And I just wanted to say I was wrong. They were right. I literally thought they were rage baiting. And yeah, I thought they were literally just debating me. They were not. They were actually being genuine, but you know how it is, you know, with chat. And also with Oscar. Let's okay, we could say good guy Oscar, W Oscar, but let's not act like Oscar doesn't fucking try and rage bait me all the time, okay? All right, let me be clear. Oscar still a rage baiting piece of shit. I know why I got the rant when I came into that stream. Oh, you mean because I was fucking angry, thinking I was rage baited? I said don't talk about it again or you're permabanned, and then you came in and went, "Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about it again." You mean that? You mean that's why I had the reaction that I did to you? Crazy. That's crazy. But yes, it has been resolved, and I wanted to, you know, publicly say I was wrong. They were right, and I did give them the money, okay? I can't have my reputation be tarnished here. That I'm somebody that won't give money when I, you know, when I say it. Now, I'll be honest, giving him plat worked out great for me because I had like 8,000 plat. So I was like, oh, yeah, I don't really care about this. But, you know, I did not tell him to ask for it in plat. Okay? I said I could get you a gift card or whatever you want. What the? What do you mean?
You'll stay out of this if you know what's good for you. We found that water, and we're keeping it.
Who let her in the stream? Who alert? Oh, that. Yeah, no. That was different. Oscar the Goat D1 rage baiting. Catch him in the next streamer university. Bro, he rage baits 24/7, I swear to God. Like, if you guys haven't been in the voice chat in the Discord, then you might just be like, oh, Oscar's not much of a rage baiter. Bro, this guy 24/7 rage baits in the Discord voice chat. 24/7. Okay. So, listen. It's not completely out of the realm of possibilities for me to just assume whenever Oscar says anything, it's rage bait. Okay? It's not like the greatest leap in logic. Man is a rage baiter. Why don't we all split it? There's no point in getting killed. I'm taking the water. All of it. Don't try to stop me. Listen, for a share of the water, I'll help you take out those jokers. It's not my business. I'm passing through.
Damn straight. And I'd advise you to just keep on walking. Open fire!
My God.
Want some more?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. That was crazy. Good job, guys. You won. It's very cool. Very proud of you guys. Do you mind? Anyway, great job. Proud of you guys. You did great. Why does it say he's going to take no damage? He took damage. Oh, I keep pressing Q for fucking VATS because I think that's what it is in Fallout 4 or something. I keep pressing Q for VATS. Chinese assault rifle. W. I could say hello. Everyone thinks I'm rage baiting. I'm a fucking god at it. No one actually knows if I'm dumb or smart because I keep the bar so low. No, I mean, I think we know you're dumb. We just don't know, like, when you're being genuinely dumb and then when you're acting dumb. You know? The lines are blurred on that one. It's tough to decipher. Joining the Discord to help Oscar gaslight. He doesn't... Gaslight implies, like... He's at least, like, emotionally manipulating on, like, a higher plane, you know? It's like he's, like, thinking things out and, like, oh, no, you're crazy, bro. Nah, like, he will rage bait by being, like, lack of sleep has nothing to do with getting diabetes type 2. Like, that type of rage bait where it's, like... just a really stupid, objectively, scientifically incorrect statement. But you don't know if he's like, he just actually doesn't fucking know anything about what he's talking about, which could be the case. Or if he just like actually believes it. You know? Or, I mean, or if he's like, he doesn't believe it, but he's rage baiting, you know? He's like, he has a terrible, most of the time, he has a terrible, objectively wrong take. And everyone agrees that it's wrong. But he sticks to it in a way that you're like, I don't know. I think you're rage baiting, but I don't know. And that's like the worrisome part, is that you can't tell. Hi, Morton. Don't ever accuse you of gaslighting. Gaslighting isn't real. It's made up by women to keep men down. Oh, I've been gaslighted by women. They're pretty good at it. Especially when they're cheating on you. They're like fucking MLG pros at it. When they're cheating on you, they'll make you think that you're like actually... you should be diagnosed schizophrenic or something, because they'll be like, you're just acting so crazy right now. You're acting so crazy. There's no need for you to be doubting me and stuff. The whole time she's like sucking cock on the weekend, you know? Not your cock, by the way. Someone else's cock. That's the important part. Your cock, that'd be sick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, this is why we have so many points in endurance. So I can really just tank all of this horse shit. Oh, yeah. We have no points in fucking small guns. Oh! Okay, well, we can't tank that. We're gonna destroy that. Yeah, that's bad. It's okay, though. Alright, well. W. Yeah. Did not expect to see the combat shotgun in Super Duper Mart. Ow, he's kind of owning, bro. Blue Linda. Thank you for the sub. God damn it. God damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're fine. Now, you may realize I don't like using... oh, wait, look at this. We got some fucking... hell yeah. You may realize I'm not a big fan of using stim packs. That's just because I've done so many challenge runs of, like, very hard no stim packs over the years. It's just, like, habit to never use them. Okay. Now, this is perfect. This is what we like to see. Not the greatest throw. There we go. It's pretty good. Oh. Most scuffed combat you've ever seen in your life. Oh yeah, huge. Probably have to heal a little bit here. Hello? Okay. Wait for our Vance to come back. Do, 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 do. Why is he scared? I mean, I know I killed his homies, but like, he has a big advantage here. Wait, there's two guys. What are you guys doing in the bathroom? What the hell are you guys doing in here? Uh-oh. Alright. This man's being difficult. Not you. Go away. Too close. Too close. Ooh. As long as this doesn't hit the ceiling, I should be fine. Wow. Amazing you guys are alive. Ten out of 10 gameplay, by the way. Definitely does not need to be remastered. This con. What? Oh my god, he juked me, bro. It's like I'm playing fucking Dead by Daylight. Should I? You don't win this, bro. I've got VATS. Okay. Wait, he actually wins this. He actually wins this. Oh my god, he's so strong. Give me a crit. He can't get me. He can't get me. He's a little cripple boy. There's a bed right over there. So I don't really want to heal too much. Because I could just take a fat nap. Oh my god. Oh! It was a close one. We're fine. Huge 50 XP from that. Where's my nappy? There we go. Oh, yeah. W. Look at that. Right as red. Both bound in leather. That's a freak off. I've ever seen it. Off topic, I'm surprised how friendly the Warframe community is compared to the Destiny community. Oh, dude, they're the best. They're actually the best. Like, I have directly, like, especially when I was learning Warframe, I've done so many things that, like, directly fucked over every single person in the lobby, and they've been chill about it. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Any other game, they'd be like, you fucking retard, what are you doing? Like, there was this one... there was this one, where very, very rarely... kind of like an elite enemy can spawn in your mission, and you can scan that enemy and get a bunch of rep with this guy that is kind of a pain in the ass to level normally, and it doesn't like pop up or tell you or anything like that. Like, you'll just hear a little voice line of like, oh, there's a unique enemy or something like that. Well, I just, you know, I killed the guy. I was just killing everybody. I killed the guy. And then all three dudes in chat were like, who killed the scan target? Who killed him? And then I just typed in like, maybe I did. What's a scan target? And they're like, oh, don't worry about it, dude. But just so you know, for future reference, like, that's really rare for that enemy to show up. And you can scan them and you can get a lot of rep with this Cephalon blah blah guy. And I was just like, oh, sorry. And literally in all my hours of Warframe, I've never seen that happen again. I've never seen that enemy again. And I have like 350 hours in Warframe now. I've never, ever seen one of those scan targets. So it was like actually a very rare thing. And they had all the right in the world to just like fucking crash out on me. But they're like, oh, don't worry about it, bro. Or like when I first started doing Eidolon hunts, which are like these big boss fights that you do on Earth. Dude, I didn't even know, but I was literally like ruining the Eidolon hunt over and over and over and over. Because people, you get more rewards if you like capture it alive. And I was just killing the thing. I was like just coming in and then I was killing it. And I had no idea that you were supposed to capture this thing alive, which takes much longer. You have to do like all these different steps in order to capture it alive. But I was like directly screwing people over. And like people weren't getting mad. They were just like typing like, hey man, just so you know, like you should not kill the thing because you get much better things if you capture it and stuff. Like they were so chill. It's like, oh, thanks, dude. And even after I was at the point where like I could no longer be considered new, they call him like baby Tenno. Even though I was like past the point of like no longer being considered baby Tenno, I was like, you know, MR9, MR10, something like that. People were still super chill. And even now that I'm like MR18, people will still be chill if I like make a mistake. Like just recently, a new update came out. Right? A big new expansion and stuff like that. And one of the new mission types is this pressure builds up. This bar of pressure builds up. And you have to keep it right in the ideal section. And if it goes too high, you need to shoot these valves and it'll lower it, right? It releases the pressure. And you're trying to keep it in this area. And every time I've played that mission, there's been somebody that like, you know, just doesn't understand how it works. And they're just going around shooting all the valves and the pressure is like at 0. And there's always somebody in chat like, hey man, just so you know, like we need the pressure to build up and be in the ideal range and then we shoot the thing. You know, and like almost any other community, they'd be like, hey fucking retard, stop shooting the valves, you piece of shit, I'll kill your entire family. You know, but Warframe's just like, hey guys, we actually needed to be in the ideal range, so if you could just, you know, stop shooting the valves, that'd be... Oh, golly, that'd be great. And I love them for that, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. They're great. I love the Warframe community. There's this one time where I was running Void Relics, and I was trying to get a drop. And Void Relics are basically this... it's like a loot crate. And you have to run a specific mission that's associated with that type of loot crate. And, you know, you complete the mission, and then at the end, everybody opens their loot crate, and then you get to pick what you want out of everyone's loot crate, right? And this is how you, like, target farm to get new prime frames and, like, prime weapons and stuff like that. And I was really trying to get this weapon, and I was farming for it, and I could not get it. And instead of, like, completing the mission and then opening it, it was a defense mission, and in the defense missions, every 3 waves, everybody gets to open, you know, their loot box, essentially, their Void Relic. And I just made a passing comment of like, man, I really cannot get this, you know, Bratton Prime or Bursten Prime or whatever part. And then a guy was like, oh, what Void Relic is that? And I was like, oh, it's like, you know, the G8, but don't worry about it. Literally the next time we all picked our loot boxes, all 3 of the other people picked that loot box to open for their loot box, just so all 4 of us would open the same loot box and I would have 4 times the odds of getting the thing that I wanted. I didn't ask them to do it or anything. Like, it was so sweet, dude. And then, you know, we got to open 4 of the same loot box, and one of them had it. And I picked it, and I was like, oh my god, thank you guys so much. I was like, is there anything that you guys are looking for? And they're like, no, don't worry about it, dude. Like, have a great day. Happy you finally got it. I'm like, dude, why are these guys just, like, the nicest, sweetest dudes? Like, it's crazy, man. I love the Warframe community. They're awesome. Then I played Deadlock yesterday, and I have some fucking teenager screaming at me that I sub-bought on YouTube because I have 14k subs and only 200 views or something, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, Warframe is special. Warframe is special. They've got a really nice community. Every other fucking community, just the worst, just terrible, but Warframe, goated. did that in League of Legends. They call you every slur to exist. Reported both teams for griefing. Gaming can be toxic as hell. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Literally, like, last night, I had some of the most toxic, annoying people on the planet. And, you know, they're probably teenagers, so it's like, I don't hold anything against them or anything like that. Like, I get it, bro. I was a fucking teenager during Counter-Strike and, like, prime Call of Duty. COD 3, COD 4, MW2, World at War, and let me tell you, those lobbies were crazy. We said terrible things. And I was on iFunny for, like, a huge portion of my life as a teen as well. And that's like one of the most fucking toxic social medias that exists ever. It's the most racist, homophobic, transphobic fucking, you know, I get it. I get it. You know, I was younger. I get it, man. But it's just very refreshing to play something like Warframe, where people are just nice and they're chill. And you know, one game that also has a really good community that I've recently been playing, Path of Exile. Path of Exile has such a cool community, especially when you play hardcore. Like, everyone's just like shooting the shit in the global chat. Somebody, whenever anybody dies, it like pops up a little thing. It's like, this guy died and he was level 40, and everybody like types F in the chat, you know, to like pay their respects to the guy. It's super wholesome. It's so nice. I'm kind of just like over the toxicity and shit like that. Like, even when I like shit talk, you know, like when somebody is shit talking me, I never instigate it, obviously, but like when someone's shit talking me, like the other day in Deadlock, I'm just like, dude, I'm not really gonna shit talk. I'm a grown man, and this is a video game. You know? Like, I'm not really gonna... The most I'll do is just, like, when people pull me up, you know, because my username and everything is CZ Productions. So people pull me up all the time, and then they're like... They'll talk about me being autistic, or, you know, me being a scientist, or whatever, and they, like, try and use it as a dunk. I'm just like, it's not really a dunk, dude. Like, if I was ashamed of being autistic, I wouldn't advertise that I was autistic. You know? If I was embarrassed that I was a scientist, I wouldn't, you know, brag about being a scientist. It's like, you know, confusing as it is to some people, I actually do, like, genuinely love myself and am very proud of myself for what I've managed to accomplish in my life, and that's why I'm very open about all of it. So it's, like, a weird thing to try and, like, throw in my... Like, people try and throw it in my face, you know? It's like, oh, yeah? You're autistic. And it's like, yeah? And how does it feel knowing that a retard like me has probably achieved more in their life than you have, and you're completely fine? Like, I feel like that's the bigger, that's the bigger, you know, story here. Not autistic guy is autistic, but like, oh, autistic guy is like doing pretty damn well in his life, you know? Like, ooh, wait a sec. That's kind of like a bad look on you, right? If the fucking retard has a degree, has a good job, owns his house. I mean, listen, bro. I ain't ashamed of any of that. I think I've done pretty damn well despite being handicapped, fucking debuffed off spawn. Uh-oh. You guys remember the first time they ever showed Fallout 3 gameplay and it was this mission? Holy. Takes me back. I remember that clear as day. Clear as day. What game is this? Harry Potter. You can click the 3 dots in the top right of your screen and then click description. And it will tell you the name of the game. And we'll do that for all of Short's content. Oh, I'm fucking fat now. Oh. They won't talk about all the good you do for your community. You single-handedly keep the streets safe and free from vagabonds. True. That is true. I mean, wait. No. It's always the people who have nothing going on with their lives that always try to bring others down just so they can feel good about themselves. Yeah, I know the statistics, bro. I know the statistics on how much the average American has in the savings. I know the statistics about how many Americans can afford a home or own their home. I know the statistics on how many of them are unemployed. I know the statistics for average household income. You know, I know all the stats, and let me tell you, the odds are very high if someone is talking shit. Their life is not great because the stats show that most people are not doing well, bro. They're not doing well. The average American is $1,500 away from being in a position where they likely have to declare bankruptcy because they have that little in their savings. The average American doesn't own a home. The average American has, I think it's like $25,000 in credit card debt. I think that's about the average. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't checked it in a little while, but it's like, you know, the average American's not doing well. So like a lot of the times when people come at me and they're swinging and shit like that, it's like, listen, bro, I hate to be the guy, but by almost every single metric that there is, I am doing significantly better than the average dude. And you're probably the average dude. It's like, it's a weird, like, thing where there are people try and talk shit online, but, like, they have bad lives. It's like, how are you gonna talk down to someone when you're at the bottom? It's, you know, it's like, I don't know, man. It's definitely a strange habit that people have. Like I said, like, these guys were trying to make fun of me for being a scientist. I'm like, that's a weird one, man. I don't know. It's a weird thing to try and go after. But okay. If you say so. Oh man, this really takes me back to when it was first shown. Those were the days, dude. I remember being a kid, seeing the gameplay for this. They were here with the railway rifle. They were showing the railway rifle. They were showing how you could like pin enemies' limbs to the shelves and stuff like that. Oh, peak gaming. I don't have shit saved. It's sad. I mean, it's not sad. The economy's in a rough place. A lot of people are like that. I own a home. It sucks. Never do it if you're single. I don't know. I own my home. I mean, I don't fully own it. I just bought this one. But this is my third house that I've bought. I sold the first one to move a bunch of family across the country. And we all moved into the second home. And then that one's currently on the market. We all just got our own houses in the same neighborhood. And I don't think it's that bad if you have an all right income, but it depends where you live, man. Like, I'm out here in Arizona and shit's pretty cheap. My house was only $230K and only had a 4.9% interest. which is like really, really good. I think average interest is like at 7% or so right now, maybe 6. I had to be careful to say 7.6 and not the other way around because of the damn brain rot. But yeah, it's not bad. Like all of my bills all together monthly are like 20, probably like 2,600, which is really not that bad. In credit card debt, it's close to that. I'm saving up money so I could, yeah, the average American is, like I said, like it's over $20,000 in credit card debt. It's bad, bro. You know, it's real bad for the average Joe out there. It's a toughie. A lot of people don't understand the simple concept of don't buy shit you can't afford into debt for a PlayStation. Yep. It's because financial literacy is so low. It's not really taught in school. So a lot of people go in and they don't understand APRs. They don't understand like interest rates. They don't understand a lot of stuff that, you know, ends up coming back to haunt them. Don't understand credit scores or how that works. And yeah, they want the thing, but they can't afford the thing, but they have a way to get the thing anyway. And so they get the thing anyway. And it just keeps going like that, you know? It's like, there's a reason I waited 4 years to go to Japan and I didn't just go. Like, could I have just put it on credit cards and went? Yeah. But I waited until I was in the financial position to be like, okay, I have this amount of money I can actually spare to go, you know? Instead of doing what a lot of people do, whether it's Disneyland or whatever, and they just put it on a credit card. And it's bad, dude. It is bad. And then you add on top of that, like, how superficial a lot of people are, where they really care about like the products and the name brands and stuff like that, right? And so they're like, oh, I want the new car, so I'm gonna get like a new car, and then that's gonna be freaking crazy interest rate. I'm gonna be paying $600 to $800 a month. I've seen people with over $1,000 a month payments on their cars, which is insane. It's like, oh, I'm going to get all the designer brand shoes, and I'm going to get the clothes, and I need the new iPhone every year and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, maybe chill. Like, you know, maybe relax a little bit. Like, what I always like to say is life isn't a race, man. It's a marathon. You don't have to rush and get to that point. You can take your time, build yourself up for success to eventually get to that point, you know? Like, you want that cool car, get to a place where eventually you can get that cool car, you know? Don't just like take the shortcut way and take it now and then set yourself up for disaster for like the rest of your life. And it's the same thing with like, you know, student loans, is like people go into that without, I mean, really that entire system is set up to create indentured servitude, right? The student loan business is like, schools tell you, like high school tells you, like, you gotta go to college. They never teach you about student loans. They never teach you about subsidized versus unsubsidized. They never teach you about any of that. And then they're like, all right, go. All right, you got to do your ACT now or your SAT, and then you got to put in your applications, and then, all right, you're going to school. And the next thing you know is like people are, you know, you have these 18-year-olds that know nothing about the world whatsoever. They don't even really know who they are. And they don't know what they're passionate about. They don't even really know what they're good at. And they're going to school for something they're not really interested in, but maybe they think it's the right thing, and they don't know about the unemployment rates or the underemployment rates for that particular degree. And then they're just taking out all these student loans, and, oh, the subsidized won't cover it. I'll take unsubsidized. Oh, okay, that won't cover it. I'll take private student loans. And then that's how you end up with these people with, no degree or degrees with really bad, job possibilities, and they're $100,000 in debt. And then you get this rhetoric of like, oh, college is so bad. Nobody should go to college. College is terrible. It's going to put you 100K in debt. And it's like, no, that's not true. College is college is still a great thing. It's one of the only proven things that we've tested longitudinally so many times for decades and decades. It's one of the only proven thing that shows very real increases in your pay yearly. Like, we have the data for decades and decades of people with no diploma, and average earnings is here, and then a diploma, and then associate's degree, and then undergraduates, and then graduates, right? It's like, it is proven, but you have to be smart with it. You can't take out, a bunch of private loans. You can't take, like, ideally, you shouldn't take out a bunch of unsubsidized loans, but those are definitely way better than private loans. You need to get a degree that's actually going to be hiring. It's going to have good employment rates post-graduation, right? Typically, the STEM field is, like, pretty safe, but I know with the growing AI situation, things are shifting a little bit in that field as well. So you need to really, like, look into this stuff. But, like, for me, took me 7 years, almost 8 years to get my 4-year degree. I got my degree in biochemistry, and I have no student loan debt, and I have a position that pays pretty well that actually uses my degree. It's because I looked into the degrees, I looked into it, and, it took me a long time to get there, but I eventually got the degree, and I found the positions and stuff like that. It's like, you need to go about things smart, right? You need to have an actionable and realistic plan that's step by step with like I said, it's actionable. It has achievable goals and a step-by-step process. And if you don't, you're just flying by the seat of your pants. That only takes you so far in life, bro. You might get lucky 1 or 2 times, but eventually your luck's gonna run out. Yeah, I've never gotten a new car. I've always went to auctions and just gotten used cars. Like, the most I've ever spent on a car was $3,000. I've just always used cars, bought them outright, used them until they were dead, or until, like, the maintenance was too expensive to justify, and then gotten a new one. I've always done that, and I've never had a car payment or anything like that. And I've seen, a lot of my friends have had cars repoed and shit because they made stupid commitments they couldn't afford. Yeah, dude, it's very much a marathon. It's not a race. Like I said, it took me 7, almost 8 years to get a 4-year degree. The whole time, I was seeing people that I went to high school with graduate. I was seeing them post on social media, getting their first jobs and stuff. And I felt like a piece of shit. I was like, wow, dude, this sucks. Like, I'm a failure. I'm not, I'm taking so long to get this done. But everybody has their own circumstances and their own problems. I was homeless for about a year. At 18, I dropped out of high school and ended up being homeless for about a year. It's like none of them really had that, right? I moved states several times because I was couch hopping. Basically, I was staying with people that I randomly found on Craigslist and shit like that. It's like none of them had to go through that, right? And so it's like you're not seeing the full story when you're seeing other people's story. And you know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy, right? The only person you should ever compare yourself to is yourself. That's the only person that's going to have the identical circumstances to you, and it's the only way that you can really tell if you're improving as an individual. So, once I realized that, like, oh yeah, it sucks that it's taking me so long to get this degree, and all my friends and, family and stuff are figuring their shit out a lot faster than me, but I've had different circumstances. And at least I'm still going on with it. That's when it started to hurt a little less, and, you know, took a while, but now I'm in a good spot. Yeah, trades are goated. Trades are absolutely great. I love the trades. I got a lot of friends in the trades. Very well paying, great job security. The only thing I'll say about the trades is most of them do take a heavier toll on your body. You know, blue collar work is typically going to be more harmful on your body than white collar work. So you do need to keep that in mind. Take a little bit better care of yourself. Keep in touch with your primary care physician more often. Because you can definitely set yourself up for failure in that regard. But, yeah. Even stuff like the military can be really good. Like, a lot of my family went into the military, and, like, even stuff like that can really help you out. There's many ways to get ahead. College is not like a one-size-fits-all. There is no one-size-fits-all, right? Different things are better for different people. Like I said, as long as you have an actionable plan and you really are setting yourself up for success in the future, and you do your research and you stick with it, I mean, that's the best thing that you can do. There's not like a one-size-fits-all. N-E-A-R. Doesn't end with S. N-E-A-R-S. Aha. You go in the military, don't go 11 Bravo. My uncle was in the army. Specifically, he went into the Rangers. He's a fucking psychopath though, so I wouldn't really recommend that. He's pretty crazy. He was pretty crazy beforehand, but it definitely made him more crazy. So I wouldn't really recommend that. But my grandpa was in the Navy, and his grandpa was in the Navy. And both of them are fine. Well, my great grandpa's dead, so he's not fine, I guess. But like, you know, he's he didn't have many issues, is what I'm trying to say. Health issues or sanity issues. Yo, fuck him up. Did I get XP for that? Nice. Yippee, yippee. God damn it, I hate that that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, you should never go into a career because other people want you to. That's for sure. Like, you should definitely do something because you want to do it. At the end of the day, it is your life, not their life, and so you should definitely, you know... I need to kill this guy. He has a 10mm SMG. He's the scary one. That's a lot of DPS. Here we go. This guy has a 32 pistol. He's not scary at all. Come here, boy. Uh-oh. Okay, wait. Now he's scary. Now he's scary. Now he's scary. Now he's terrifying. Wait, stop. Put that down. Stop it. Put that down. Stop. Okay, we're fine. Air Force is probably the best branch if you want to join the military and not have to be treated like you're in the military. I've heard that before. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard it before. It's hard to say like how much of that is accurate because, you know, obviously I haven't been in the military, but I mean, people say the same thing about the Navy, and my grandpa got his fucking stomach sliced open in the Navy. Literally had like his fucking internal organs spilling out, and he had to grab them and like shove them back in. And he was in the Navy, and everyone talks shit about the Navy and how they don't do anything and they have it easy. So I don't know how much of it is like bullshit, you know? But he got his stomach sliced open because I could be misremembering the story. It's been probably 20 years since I've heard it. But he had, I don't remember if it was a cable that came undone and like flew by and slashed his stomach open, but something went awry on the ship that he was in. And, yeah, just sliced his stomach clean open, dude. Like it was not like it was butter. And his freaking organs started like just coming out. Like it was a pretty bad slash open his stomach. And yeah, it was pretty bad. He's fine now though. He's fine. But it was pretty gross story. Massive scar. He has like a huge scar across his stomach. It's pretty cool.
So, how's the scabbing been?
Oh, it's just
Got
great.
the
I
food
love it.
medicine from that super duper mart?
It was super duper. I forgot to grab the fucking food. I forgot to grab the food. Guy gets stabbed in the stomach and stuff from it was hanging out. It was crazy. Yeah, I worked in forensics for a couple of years and I saw some pretty, or not a couple of years, for a couple months, and saw some fucking crazy stuff, dude. I've heard a lot of stories about shit as well. It was just nasty. There's pretty gross. Mine was mostly gunshots. I mostly worked with gunshots. It was like probably 90% of the shit that I saw. I think like the closest I really got to a dude to like a knife situation was a guy was getting in a fight and with another dude, and the guy pulled out a knife. And then the other guy pulled out a gun. And well, let's just say you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And the guy, he did not win. He didn't even get a stab off. The other guy just fucking took him out. And it was Nevada. It was Vegas. So, he just got off scot-free. Come here, child. That sounds wrong. I'm just trying to get the quest. Okay, relax.
Those things. They keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop. You look stronger than all the other grown-ups. Can you protect me? Those big things. They're all over Drainage.
I want to be ninja.
Please, mister. Please find my Papa.
I want to be ninja. Chop, chop, chop on down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja.
Look for the house nearest to the billboard. That's sticking out
Banger.
of the ground. It's pretty close to the diner. You can't miss it.
Oh, is it chop chow down? Chop, chop, chop chow down. Chop chow down to Chinatown. Is that it? Is it... I love that song. That song's so fucking funny. Oh my god. I love how she sings it right in front of like an Asian chick and she has no shame. I love that. She's my spirit animal. I mean, I already have no shame. I say terrible things all the time, in person and on stream. But I respect her. I respect her. Dude that shot his own dick off. I have not seen a person's dick shot off. That was not something I ever saw. Thank God.
You will? My house is... Please. Nope. There was an old porta shelter next to the diner. And don't you dare leave me alone.
Got it, child. What? Stop talking to me. John. Clock up with his cock up. I'm gonna risk the game crashing because my fucking chat is scrolled away and annoying me. Okay, hopefully it's good now. Game crash. Yep. Give me a moment. I have to reboot. Enjoy this beautiful thing of Momo. Isn't he cute? Wow, what a cute little doggy. Just the cutest. It was already a miracle I alt-tabbed once. Momo's gone. Dead. Back to Fallout, baby. Get in a fight and get cut with a katana, then punch the katana. That's sick. That guy's sick. Punch the katana. Damn. How does that even go through your head, bro? I don't think that would go through my head in like a million years.
Oh, hey! So, how's the scavenging been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart?
Oh, a lot of meth? Got it. What breed was that? He's a pug.
Really? You did? You
He's
did?
sleeping right at my feet
Well,
right now.
all right.
Little fatty.
Tell me all about it.
Those raiders must have shot me 20 times, but who's counting? Bro, they shot me way more than 20.
You do what you need to do to get food and medicine, I guess. It's not pretty, but I guess that's the way it's got to be, right? Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit. My treat. The taste kind of.
It's alright, guys. We'll have the Fallout 3 remaster in no time, right?
Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer.
That one will
Just
work,
carry it
right,
with you,
guys?
And it should automatically make most food and drink more,
It'll
better.
definitely work.
I still need to. I need. And that. Well, that's what I need your help for. So I need.
We need to get irradiated. 600 rads. Now, if you want to know the easiest way to get this done, I'm about to show you a pro tip and trick.
Oh.
I need to sell some shit. I'm going to show you pro tip and trick, the easiest way to get this done. First, I got to sell some more shit. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Definitely sell that. I'll keep that. No, I won't keep that. I should repair these. I need to get rid of the armor. Do you have anything I want? Probably not, right? Not really. Yeah. Yeah, not really.
Good hunting.
Easiest way to get radiated? This guy right here. Hallelujah. Just start slurping, baby. Just start slurping. Ah, yeah. Just so thirsty. Num 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 num. This shit easy as hell. I remember struggling with this quest so much as a kid. I was like, where do I get radiated? Oh yeah. There we go. Easy. I was about to blow up the bomb. I mean, that would work. Unfortunately, I don't think I would live that one, but Moira does somehow. She is built different. Wait. I'm all turned around now, goddammit. Get the radiation going to my brain. Or should we bet the Fallout 3 Remastered is not coming out next year? I think it will come out next year. I think it will. I think it will be shadow dropped in 2026.
You know, I think I found a new way to prepare. Oh,
I'm about as irradiated as I could get without burning a hole in the floor.
I can tell. You're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up.
My bully snoring right beside me now. That's adorable. If I listen closely, I can hear my jeans crying.
So, you're experiencing delusions.
My jeans always cry as well, typically after I have Taco Bell or
Now, after
Chipotle.
taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few...
I thought it was funny.
Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little
I do not
side
eat
effect.
gas station
A
food.
teeny tiny
God, no.
mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Wow. When I suffer from advanced radiation poisoning, which will literally never happen, crippled limbs automatically regenerate. Landmines. This will be nice for us, since we're doing explosives. I still need to get rid of these, but I think we're fine. I could go around there and get those landmines, but it's like a laxative. You know, I've found that as long as you take in your daily fiber, you don't need laxatives. Isn't it crazy? Like, when you ensure that you get 28 grams of fiber every single day, suddenly, like, you don't have those problems where you just can't shit for extended periods of time. It's kind of wacky how that works. I want to be ninja. That song's fucking stuck in my head now. God damn it. Put that there. Put that there. I never need laxatives. There were a couple times where, like, I hadn't pooped in, like, 2 days, sometimes up to 3 days. And I was like, damn. I don't think this is normal. Because I never had fiber. You? Kenzie? Let's not, okay, try and stigmatize talking about our health. Okay. Everybody poops. I don't know if you need the fucking little kid's book. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Pooping is not gross. Okay? Pooping is one of the many great ways your body can communicate with you. Same with your pee. You can tell a lot about your own body and the status of your health and everything through your poop. It's a beautiful thing. I tell a lot about animals in my day-to-day job through fecal samples, for example. I'm able to find out a whole lot about the health of the animal and help them get healthier and help their owners. It's a beautiful thing, okay? We do not. It is not gross to talk about poop. It's beautiful. I'm getting fucked up by this goddamn dog. This dude's fucking me up. Okay, can you get out of VATS, please? I think there's a bed right here I could sleep in. Somewhere around here. I think. I don't think you're in the wrong place. What if I just go sleep in the fucking dead chick's bed? Just shoot a pressure washer up there. It'll clean you right out. That is not recommended. Actually, I do not recommend that. A hot dog that's been in the heater for a couple days served on a stale bun. Dude, can you imagine if our convenience store food was like Japan's? If like our 7-Elevens were like the konbini over there, and it was like actually good for you, delicious food. Would that be insane or what? It'd be amazing. It's such a like surreal thing. I can't sleep on this bed. How's it owned? She's dead. The dead lady owns a bed? Come on now. You sound ridiculous. Only study poop for hunting, so I'm a hobbyist shit, and unless you do it professionally, I'm not sure if I'm impressed or scared. I could tell a lot about some poop. I analyze my poop. I analyze a lot of poop. I've analyzed way more pee. Probably like 250 times as much pee over poop. But I can tell a lot about poop too. We'll have a filtration system that'll allow us not to poop or excrete, and pooping will be merely for pleasure. Pooping for pleasure is crazy. The snacks and food and drinks at 7-Eleven is expensive for no reason. I mean, the only thing I usually get at like gas station stores is like candy. If I don't know, I really like am having a sweet tooth type of thing and I want some candy, and energy drinks. I get energy drinks very often, but energy drinks over there, they're not too expensive. It's usually like they usually have a deal that's like you can get, you know, 2 monsters for $6 or something like that. So they're usually like $3. I think without that, they're usually like $3.50 or $3.75, which is like a little expensive. When I buy the monthly things for energy drinks, it is a lot cheaper. Not a lot cheaper, but it's like it typically comes out to like $2.75 a can when you buy it like bulk in the like online. Gas station sushi, dude. I don't even eat Walmart sushi. I don't even need like grocery store sushi. I don't even trust that. Gas station sushi. Yeah, you're crazy, dude. You are crazy. Oh, that's not good. It's actually very not good. It's actually terrifying. I'm going to eat. Here's the thing. Oh my fucking god. It's scrolling on the other monitor. Ugh. God. Bethesda's just the best, aren't they? Okay. Hopefully this won't hurt me. What? How are you taking no damage, my guy? All right. Very hard moment. $15 XP? Brother, what the fuck? I just unloaded my fucking arsenal. And I'm like, surely this is like a 45 XP-er. 15? On very hard. 15 XP for a rad scorpion. That's insane. That is crazy. That is horseshit. What the hell? All the homeless in Megaton. So right. Homeless people in general give pretty good XP. Like, I've leveled up my fucking bludgeoning skills so much. IRL, thanks to them. I'm basically like a fucking knight in chivalry or something. From Mordhau. How I could... Okay. So he's just in nowhere. If you want to fuck with their targeting, literally just do this. Just spam AD, and they will not hit you. By the way, a little pro tip and trick. Their Bethesda spaghetti code has no idea how to track this crazy movement tech. You see what I mean? They cannot hit you, bro. It's like, this is the most impossible target to hit. I imagine in their shitty coding, the AI sees like you hold one direction, they're like, oh, I need to shoot over here, and then they see you hold this direction, they're like, oh, I need to shoot over here, and so if you just do this, they're just like, like, it's so funny. Small size? No, that wasn't even a small rad scorpion, bro. That was a normal ass rad scorpion. That was a healthy ass rad scorpion, man. That's the worst part.
You like that, huh?
Not really. Bong. Look at your baseball bat. Need to repair mine. Someone stole an ambulance like a GTA lobby. Hell yeah. What a gamer. What time is it? I gotta play... The hell? Gotta play Baldur's Gate with the boys. Okay, these guys, they can still hit me. These guys are gamers. Okay. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Oh my god, this guy peering over my fucking shoulder like a demon. Out of my worst nightmare. Like that, pussy? Ow. He's got the high ground. I've got to get the high ground. Oh, I win. You fool. You should have never given me the high ground. I think Gotham. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Ouch. Ouchie, 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 ouch. Those are turning into Red Hood. Can't be Red Hood. What's the difference between Red Hood and the Punisher? Actual question from somebody that... The fuck? That doesn't know much about Red Hood. Isn't Red Hood just the fucking Punisher? Like, doesn't he just shoot motherfuckers? What's the difference between them? Will you get back? You debating bitch. It's Oscar in fucking fly form. Oh my god. Oh my god, you startled me. Oh yeah, look at you. Mr. Tough Fly, huh? You fucking asshole. Literally just unfiltered Batman with guns. Punisher's God's chosen. Oscar's catching strays for no reason. Oscar knows he deserves it. So isn't Batman with no filter and guns just Punisher? I mean, I guess like there's probably more flips. Flips and shits with the Red Hood than Punisher. Oscar has been a bad one. It's a little rage baiter. Red Hood kills someone, Batman beats his ass and takes him to jail, and he doesn't hold back on Red Hood because he's Batman's son. Yeah, he's Jason Todd, right? Isn't Red Hood like after Joker killed him, but he like didn't actually die or something, and he's like, "You're weak, Batman. I'm here to take out the trash." And he just shoots dudes. I remember he's the main bad guy in Arkham Knight, right? That's like primarily how I know him. Where are all the mines at, bro? Here we go. Hell yeah, now we're talking. I need more of them. This is where he blows up the fucking car. I remember this shit. That shit killed me all the time. Scripted event. He actually died, was revived by the League of Assassins with a Lazarus pit to kill back. Oh, that's cool. See, look at that. He's fucking correcting your spelling. That's how much of a rage baiter he is. He knows exactly what you're trying to say, but he's rage baiting. You see what I mean? You see what I mean about this guy? He's a fucking menace. He's a goddamn menace. I sound like J. Jonah Jameson talking about Spider-Man, but it's true. Oscar's a fucking menace to the city. I've got 4 rage baiters for mods. I've got Kenzie, I've got Oscar, I've got Reyna, and I've got Jason. Got 4 fucking rage baiters. I guess Josh if you count him, but he's like never in streams. Can you stop blowing up cars, you old piece of shit? I'm gonna go disable your walker. Push you down the fucking stairs. I am not. Yeah, fucking right, Reyna. Little Miss talking just fine, and then I join the chat, and she fucking mutes. I'm not rage baiting. What do you mean? I'm not rage baiting. I just coincidentally mute when you join and fucking ignore you. And then only use my mic to go and laugh at you. I'm not a rage baiter. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, great heavens. I think I can sleep in his bed, so it's fine. After I brutally murder him and take his sniper rifle. Sniper rifle, by the way, best gun that isn't shotgun. If you do a luck build, you can get like with all of the luck gear and crit chance gear, you can get 100% crit chance with the sniper rifle in this game when you shoot in VATS, which is just ridiculous. It's so crazy strong. And it makes things like Operation Anchorage like trivial because even without all the required gear, you'll still be at like an 85 or 90% crit chance in VATS. It's stupid. Rather watch any new school Batman? I think I know Red Hood from the last Batman game. Yeah, from Arkham Knight. He's the main bad in Arkham Knight. This guy is such a troll, bro. He's just blowing up shit to blow up shit. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? You don't see me. You're not shooting me. Stop acting like you see me. I know this shit is scripted, brother. I'm trying to get all these mines. I'm an explosives build. I need these. Luck was bad in Fallout 4 compared to Fallout 3. Well, Fallout 3, just crit in general is pretty broken because when you go into VATS, which VATS is like super overpowered in this game, but when you go into VATS, you get, I think it's a 15% higher crit chance. It might be higher, but you get like 15% higher crit chance, which every 1 point you put into luck is 1% crit chance. So without anything else, like without accounting in, because each weapon has a crit modifier as well that has their own crit chance. But yeah, it's one of those things where like luck is very strong in these games. Fallout 4 did this weird thing where there's not random crits anymore. Now like crits are guaranteed. As you use VATS, you build up a bar and then you can use your guaranteed crit. And I'll be honest, I think that system's ass. I think it's bad. I'd be fine if it was a thing on top of normal crits. Like you still had percentage-based crits, but you like could guarantee a crit. Maybe you make it a perk or something like that. I'd be fine with it then. But, yeah, I think percentage-based crits are just more fun from a gameplay perspective. Because it's really fun doing a crit build in, like, Fallout 3. Big boy Chungus, you better stop it. Oh. See, big boy Chungus? See, I told you better stop it. Now you've been banned. Big boy Chungus been on the stream forever. But man, just pulled a fucking flying way too close to the sun. And now he's dead. Well. Bye, Chungus. No more growling, saying that you're mad, being a bad boy. Now you growled, and Oscar came up with a sledgehammer and beat your fucking brains in. Rest in peace, dude. Because let me tell you, I'm not unbanning you. I don't unban anyone. YouTube doesn't sort the bans. It's just a list of names, bro. And I'm not going through there fucking searching for you. Sorry, brother. I don't unban anyone. That shit is way too much work. You know how many people have been banned from the channel? I'm not going through a list of a fucking 1,000 names trying to find somebody. Oh, hell no. Sorry, brother. I'm not repairing my head, by the way. I'm gonna take a nap, and I'll be fine. I'll sleep it off. By the way, that's what all of you guys should do. If you think you might have a concussion. You think you might have a concussion. You're like, wow, I just got in a car accident. I feel a little weird. You should try and sleep it off. Take a nap. You'll be right as rain, dude. It's actually such an OP strat. Let me put it this way. If you think you have a concussion, just go take a nap. You won't have to worry about it ever again. It's an OP strat. That concussion will never even cross your mind again. For the rest of your life. It's actually so OP. trust. You get 3 free ones. Uh-oh. He heard me. Because I have no sneak. I think he probably kills me, maybe. But he might not. Problem is I have no sneaking. I'm going. Sorry, he doesn't know yet. Wait, I can't get in from here? Motherfucker. It's okay. The head ringing is normal. Happens. Oh, he's a knower. Shit. God damn it, I'm actually gonna have to heal. I have to use a stem pack. How cringe. I think I'll need to use a couple, actually. God damn it. Do I have anything in my missile launcher? I've got a missile launcher. Uh-oh. Yeah, this hits. I got his leg. He's feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. 2. He's got what, 5 shots and a sniper? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's only got 4. Hold that. Watch out. I love killing elderly homeless people in game. Weirdly enough, that game has a fantastic story. The Joker kidnapping and posing his blast master of the game. Yeah, Arkham Knight was hated when it came out, but it's kind of like Red Dead 2, I think, where it's aged very, very well. Like, people didn't really like it when it came out, but it's aged super well. And now, most people I talk to really like Arkham Knight. But a lot of people did not like the game. Like, when it first came out, it had so many controversies. People fucking hated the Batmobile sections and the controlling of the Batmobile. They didn't like the twist. The PC port was fucking atrocious. Like, there were so many controversies with Arkham Knight. But now it's aged and people are like, yo, Arkham Knight was actually really good. Probably just because Rocksteady has only made garbage since, you know? Like, now they're making Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Dookie games. Getting hit by a car, another by getting hit by a school bus. Take care, Zachary. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Altering which side of your head gets hit by the concussion. That's it with a coupe car and having to climb in the back of the seat, not forward, while fucking the Hurricane Katrina was tropical storms is raging and smacking my head on the door. Damn, that's rough. Yippee, a nap. Now all is well. See? I told you guys, it's that easy. It's actually that easy. So bloody easy. You just take a nap. Just a bit of a nap. Easy, isn't it? Yeah, it's interesting how some games are received one way on launch and then over time it skews and it changes. Sometimes it changes and people fucking start to hate it. Sometimes it changes and people really start to like it, you know? Like Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 came out and everyone was like, this game is fucking terrible. This game is awful. It's the worst Souls game. So bad. Adaptability is trash. Now, people like the game. Fallout New Vegas. You know, you want to talk about a Fallout? Fallout New Vegas, my goat. Came out. People were like, oh, this just feels like a DLC to Fallout 3. Game is mid. Game is pretty buggy on certain consoles, namely PS3. It was really bad on PS3. 360 and PC wasn't that bad. But PS3 it was atrocious. Now Fallout New Vegas, people love it. And then there's some games that come out and people love them and then they grow to hate them. Probably one of the best examples of that is Expedition 33. Claire Obscure, just this year. It came out. Everybody loved it. Everybody glazed it. Everyone, this is the best game ever. After the Video Game Awards, I've seen more negativity about Claire Obscure than I ever did before. Like, it was pretty universal. All of us loved it until the Game Awards. And now it's like, I've seen more hatred for it than ever. Like, goddamn. So interesting how the tide can change over time for how people feel about something. Red Dead 2, obviously, like, a lot of people not a big fan of it at launch. Now people love it. Beret wearing assholes. To be fair about the beret thing, that was just a bit because there's a reoccurring boss that's a mime that you fight, and the mime wears that. So like it was just a bit them all dressed like that. They're not actually like that turbo French that they just wear that every day. I'd assume at least. I'd assume it was just a bit because of the character in the game. And it gives you a gives you an outfit for each of the characters every time you beat that boss. That's also like has a fucking baguette on its back. It's a very like, you know, self-referential satirical thing. Like the new Supergirl movie? Fuck Supergirl, but we're getting live-action Lobo. The man is strong as Superman, banned from heaven and hell. Also on an eternal quest for space dolphins. Yeah, finally we get, what's his name? This fucking Lobo. The guy that, for some reason, they had playing Aquaman, right? Jason Momoa? He's playing Lobo, right? Dude, I remember them, like, I remember them talking about that literally a decade ago. Like, about Jason Momoa playing Lobo. Where's your Italian game? You had one. It was trash. It was called Mafia the Old Country. Buzz. Tell your fucking people to make better games. You pasta-eating fucks. Maybe if you spend a little less time being greasy and balding and a little more time making video games, you'd get a little bit of, you know, awards thrown your way. Mafia the Old Country didn't get shit. Because it's shit. The devs were check. Look at that. Your people aren't even making their own games. They're outsourcing it to the fucking Czech. Why they're always so fat? Because they're lazy. What is with all of the Italians being fat, greasy, and balding? I swear. It's like the trifecta, dude. Like they're really hot in their 20s and then they just hit their 30s and it's just like fat, poof, balding, poof, greasy. Poof. It's like what happened, bro? This guy was so hot in his teens and his 20s. What the hell? They looked at Tony Soprano and said, "That's me." It's true, man. It's like Latino women, you know? It's like they're like hot as hell, and then they hit 40 or something, and then they all turn into fucking abuelas. It's like, whoa, what the hell happened? He just wakes up one day with the chancla in hand, ready to start throwing it. And she's set. It's crazy. Tony Soprano bangs most of New Jersey. Well, yeah, he has money. That's all you need. All you need is fucking money. And, like, basically everyone Tony Soprano gets with knows, you know, he's not actually working in fucking waste disposal. So he's got the bad boy, you know, allure to him. Bitches love the bad boy allure, man. That shit's kind of OP. I work in waste management. If the waste is homeless people. And the management is conducted via ball peen hammer. Then we're basically the same. Carmelo was a retard the entire show. Bro, okay, what I don't understand is how anyone could be attracted to fucking, what was his name? Fabio or whatever? The guy that she wanted to fuck that has the ponytail, bro. That guy is ugly. He's ugly. He looks like a Redditor before Reddit existed. Like, he's greasy. He's got a slicked back ponytail. He's just fucking nasty looking. I don't know how anybody could be attracted. Furio, Fabio, fucking Fettuccine Alfredo, whatever the fuck his name is. Whatever. You guys have stupid names. He's fucking ugly, bro. One day, I was curious because somebody in chat had said, like, that I was wearing my hair in a ponytail when I had it in a bun. So one day I was curious. I put my hair in a ponytail. I literally look like fucking Furio. I literally look like fucking Furio. I was like, ugh, disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Like fucking Furio. Yeah, it's gross. I look like the guy from the TLC show that wanted to fuck his car. You remember that guy? He's like, he was making out with his car, like tongue punching the exhaust tube. Was in love with her, and then they did a follow up with him. And he's like, he got fat, and he had like the ponytail. That's what I look like. I was like, yeah, ponytail is not the play. Ponytail is not the play. I'll be honest, I just don't think men look good in ponytails. Okay, that's not true. Native American men look fine in ponytails, but that's because Native American men, I don't know what it is, man. They got the most beautiful hair. The silkiest, most beautiful hair. They can do whatever they want with their hair. I disagree. I think he should dox himself. Give me leverage over him. Yeah, he stuck his dick in a tailpipe. Yeah, his car got crushed, and he devoted a room in his house to his fucking dead car. Said he was never gonna love again. That guy cared for his car more than I think I've cared for anything in my entire life. I don't even think I love myself as much as that guy loved his car. It was actually very impressive. Find you someone who loves you like the man loves his car. I don't think that exists, bro. That was a special case. Hey. Leave dog meat alone. Dog meat, you'll be fine, right? Dog meat. You know, I think you're the first dog I've met that didn't try to eat me. You're pretty friendly. I could be your new master. Would you like that? Oh, hell yeah. Dog acquired. It's as easy as that. Throw a grenade at a dog, he's yours forever. Ah, shit. Oh, I'm so fucking slow. You foster that relationship by paying someone to beat up hot chicks when they're not with you. Eventually, they'll associate you with safety, and bam, they'll never leave. True. True. Women are very easy to manipulate. Yeah. You really don't even need to put that much effort into it. I mean, they're so emotionally driven. It's pretty easy. Just through some like pretty elementary levels of gaslighting, you can usually just get a woman to be into you. Completely destroy her self-esteem to the point where she severs all of her social contacts with any like friends and family, and then you're the only person that she feels like she can really relate to or have any relationship with, and then by proxy she never wants to leave you because she thinks you'll never find happiness again if she leaves you. You know? Just some pretty easy stuff. Some basic stuff. Just basically, just, you know, dating 101, right? It's not that deep. This is why it's a good thing that I need to ensure I never become a big streamer. I could never make jokes like this, or else people would clip it and put it on Twitter. Look at this psychopath. Oh my god. This guy literally just casually admitted that he manipulates women into loving him, and it's just disgusting. Oh my god. We need to cancel this guy. It's just a bit. Are you good, bro? You good? Okay. I'm just checking. You're making some weird sounds. He finally tore off the tail of the monkey that he always just chews on. He finally tore it off. And now he's kind of like lost with himself. Like he just doesn't really know what to do. Like it was his entire being. 5 easy payments and $99.99. You two could know the secrets of the female mind with the book's exact women's thoughts. Trust me, I know. I've been supplying my local homeless with sandwiches and steel-toe boots to accost pretty women when I scare them off. Come with a first aid kit. W. That's a good strat. That is a really good strat. That's a strong strat. How much money do these guys have?
Now, I know I've never seen you.
Shut up. 135 caps. Yeah, she can buy some stuff. She can't buy a lot of stuff, but she can buy some of this stuff. Take some of this off my hands. Shit, I gave her too much stuff. I gave her too much stuff, mate. Shit. There we go.
Enjoy.
I shall be blind with his glory. Every ear
Cool.
will be stricken
He has a
deaf
chip.
to hear the thunder of his voice.
Yeah, I think now he's moved on to the paw. Or whatever. Hand. Arm. Chomping on its
Are those hot little
arm. I've done it.
Oh, well, if that's all, I'll just study this and hope there aren't any more explosions, shall I? I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy
Hello.
day toys of mine. And looking at this
Hi.
landmine
Can I help you, sir?
gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course. But it's easy to make your own, too.
Yeah, I see that. It's a nice monkey. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice monkey. It's a very nice monkey. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. I like it. Yeah. Being Sprite again because he's on Asmongold org. Look at all those dishes and trash behind him. This is water. This is just water. There's no bubbles. This is just water. There is a dish here. There is a singular dish here. I will say that. There's a plate. And it has been there a little while.
Yep, it's looking
I
like
kinda
it'll be
forgot
a
about
real
it.
tough book for real tough guys.
A
And real
flat
tough
Sprite.
gals
Why would
too,
I
of
put
course.
Sprite?
Here,
In a
for your
bottle.
services. I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course you may need them. We've still got 2 more chapters to go.
Yippee!
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier. For example, select
Hey, you want a pro tip for this quest? Okay? Another pro tip. The one where you study the Mirelurks, in order to get the bonus, you have to not hurt any of the Mirelurks. However, if you've already killed all of the Mirelurks, then you can just go in and plant the thing in the egg sacs. And you're fine. You get the bonus because you didn't hurt any of the Mirelurks during the quest. So you want to do the repelling mole rats one before this one, because the mole rats one is right next to it. So then when you're going to do the mole rats one, you could just go in, kill all the Mirelurks, and then when you come back through again, Boom. Easy. Handling injury. This one's also pretty easy. Oh, I leveled up. Yippee! Demolition expert, obviously. Damage. Okay, this one, I'm pretty sure you just have to, like, handicap yourself, right? That's the quest. Receive a crippling injury. Okay, this one's easy peasy. You just do this. Okay, that was supposed to break my legs. That didn't break my legs. It's supposed to break my legs. I can blow myself up with a mine. Here. I'll blow myself up with a mine first. Just gotta make sure nobody's gonna get upset. Usually a mine... Okay, not a bottle cap mine. That is not the play.
Don't blow yourself up, okay?
Gotcha. W. Shit. I've got strong bones. This is the downside. Okay, that just bugged. W. Things are going well. The downside of high endurance. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 down at once. I should be fine. Ta-da, there we go. You can jump off. You can. But my endurance is kind of too high. But normally you could just jump off, like, and you'll break your leg. And take enough damage. But yeah, my endurance is high. This really hurts. Hardly even feel pain anymore, honestly.
Deadened nerves? That's probably a bad sign, you know. Like
What he's not
nervous
showing
system
is all the
degradation
empty
type of
bowls
bad.
and spoons under his
Luckily,
monitor
I'm
from
here
his
to patch
ice
you
cream
up.
days.
Now
What
hold
the?
still and quit fidgeting.
I just had ice cream yesterday.
How can you be walking around like this?
I tried to get peanut butter swirls in my chocolate ice cream. It
Okay.
didn't work.
I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of... Here.
It did not work. I saw, like, people were saying if you melt the peanut butter and then you put it in, you can get a peanut butter swirl. So that's what I did. I melted it with a little bit of coconut oil. So peanut butter, made a nice little, like, liquid peanut butter and, like, drizzled it in. And then I was like, it's gonna, you know, freeze. And then it's gonna be like, gonna be the peanut butter swirl. Didn't work. It did not work. It was still really good, but it ended up just being almost like magic shell, where it just like hardened throughout. And so there was just like hard pieces. They weren't like that hard, but like, you know, frozen pieces of peanut butter. Which I think I did like better than just like blending up the peanut butter in the chocolate ice cream before I made it into ice cream, which is what I've done in the past. I still like it better. I don't know. I like getting like a piece of peanut butter, you know. But I don't know. I'll figure it out one of these days. But that's in the sink, okay? It's in the sink. Softer, fluffier peanut butter? I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Apparently they do it with all sorts of chemicals and shit like that, which isn't very surprising, but I'll figure it out. The hard part is getting it so it's not like a brick. Like it doesn't freeze into like a brick of peanut butter that you have to just like suck on or something until it melts. Like having it be solid but not too solid is the hard part, because like you want something that you'll you know, at the like bite and chew and stuff like that. But so yeah, we'll say we tell her that we're gonna do the mole rats, and we are gonna do the mole rats. It's not a lie. We are gonna do the mole rats, but we're also gonna murder all the Mirelurks. Also, you can get a minigun and possibly a missile launcher here if you want to do... This is like the fastest way I know of to get a minigun. Is, you come here. And then if you go... Right over there. So see how there's like raiders there? Kill these raiders. And then you go down below and you loot that. It will spawn a bunch of super mutants here. And these super mutants, typically one of them will have either a missile launcher or a minigun. Let's do it making dough and adding the peanut butter like their eggs and a base. Yeah, you could. You definitely could do that. You could go ahead and 100% you could do that. Almost like a cookie dough type of thing, yeah. Like cookie dough bites, but it's peanut butter. You could definitely do that and have like some solids in there. Probably be good. This is where we have the fucking invisible mines, because Bethesda's the greatest coders known to man. Oh, only one invisible mine that time. That's actually not that bad. Also, right here has a 100% chance to spawn one of the random events. So if you're trying to get the fire lance, for example, which is through like a random event, it's like basically a special version of the alien blaster. You could kind of farm here. There's a couple sections in the game that are like guaranteed random events. And you can load them and reload them until you get the random event that you want. If you're, you know, one of those guys. If you're one of those guys and you want to get it. You can do it. Fire Lance is 1 in 150 spawn. Yeah, it's not very high, but you know, you can farm for it. Through saves coming. But yeah, it does take a long time. And this is where we're gonna kill the Mirelurks. Hey. Crazy how much health they have in very hard. We have Demolitions Expert, and this is like doing barely anything to them. Actually crazy. Also, an Enclave dude can spawn down here. This is like another place where a random event can spawn. An Enclave soldier can spawn here. Super rarely. Like, this one's really rare too. But when he spawns, you can literally get, like, Enclave armor and a plasma rifle right here. I've only ever seen it once in all of my playthroughs, though. It's super rare. But it can happen. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Peanut butter taffy added to it. Nice chewy bit of peanut butter. You could do that. The scariest thing I feel like is whenever you have chewy things, though. Sometimes you freeze it and it just turns into a fucking brick, you know? Oh, this man's full health. Dog meat. Dog meat's tanking. Mirelurk meat also heals for a metric shit ton compared to a lot of the other meat in the game. 24 health for only 2 rads is really good. There's also soft shell Mirelurk meat, which is also really good. Dentist money maker right there. Yeah, this is where we're gonna go in and kill all the Mirelurks ahead of time. We can... surely we can jump up here. There we go. We're going to go in right down here. Yes, yes. It is good. It is good. Anchorage Memorial Facility. And we basically just want to go through here and kill all of the Mirelurks. We just want to kill them all. Dog meat is just gonna fucking own. Bro is a unit. Oh. Okay. He's just gonna tank, bro. Dog meat's just gonna tank for us, I guess. I am mad about it. He's owning. Oh, sorry. There's ant queens but no Mirelurk queens in Fallout 3, but the other way around in Fallout 4. That is interesting. I never actually really thought about that. Oh! Yo, you see that? You fucking pushed him off the high ground. It's OP. I hate the sound of dog meat getting hit. It upsets me. Makes me mad. Yeah, this shit's way less accurate than just me shooting. This is why I've not been doing VATS. My poor bubby. I don't know why I keep thinking it's 3. Nope. Sorry. All 3 when running into a Mirelurk was scary. I mean, if we were playing on normal mode, like, we would just be shitting on these guys. It's just because we're playing on very hard. Very hard does make them scary. Like, especially that one. That's a hunter one. That one will fuck you up, brother. This guy, he will fuck you up. Look at that. 0 damage. Even got a crit, too. Dog meat might die. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna... Never mind. He's like full health. Holy shit. How much health does dog meat have? Bro's getting pounded and he's just tanking it. I never use dog meat, actually. I don't know why I don't. He's kind of OP. Bro's actually just tanking. He can die, though. And if he dies, it is permanent unless you take a fucking perk. So... then you'll have, like, little babies. So, do keep that in mind. It's not like Fallout 4 where dog meat dies and he just fucking, you know, he takes a nappy. Same as Fox, really. I didn't know that. That's a lot. I never use dog meat. I never use any companions in 3. I kind of feel like it's trivializing this and I should send him back, but... I'm not doing a challenge run. I just am so used to doing challenge runs. It's funny that the cakes are like terrible. Like 2 rads, 6 health, but just the base meat is like way, way better. You would think it would be the opposite. Like that the prepared version of the dish would be way better. God, my chance to hit is just so fucking minuscule. Dax Daisy's gonna rip and tear. Yeah, if he dies, that would be very sad. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, I'm surprised we've only had 1 retard in chat. At least that I've seen. Oh wait, no. Maybe we've had 2 retards in chat without the sub mode on. Hopefully the sub mode is fixed next stream. We can have that back on. Reception 5 passed. We've done it. You're unable to pick it. That's right. I have to get the fucking key. I think I missed where the key was. I think it's back in the first room, maybe? Not that it's that big of a deal. Oh my god, you scared me. Some more boys down here. Really rattling through our ammo. Oh, shit. Bro, I was backing up into him. Fuck him up. Look at him taking aggro, dude. Like a goddamn Giga Chad. Uh-oh. Ooh. 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 Like a man out, brother. This is Fallout 3 very hard gameplay, baby. Massive. Crab cakes at crab ragoon. Crab ragoon's so good. Oh my god. Well, hopefully I fixed my PC issues, man. Like, everything seems good. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but like, we have not had any issues. So hopefully it's fucking fixed. And it was just the cord, which would be pretty fucking funny and ironic if it was just the cord for the GPU, because like, I swear everyone is like, oh yeah, repair 95. Holy. Yeah, whatever you do, do not use the PCIe cords for the 5000 series cards. Make sure that you use the new 600-watt cord. And like, if I'm having all these issues with the 600-watt cord and then it works fine with the PCIe, that's just gonna be proof. Like, don't fucking trust what people say online. Okay, that's where I came in at. I'm pretty sure this is where we find the okay, one of these rooms. Or the, yeah, I think it is the key. Using the cord that came with the PSU. That's what I was using, and that's what I was having issues with. This is the 600-watt one. So now I'm using the one that came with the graphics card, which is 4 PCIes into it, and then it has like 1 outlet. And I'm not having issues. If I still have issues, then I'm going to swap out the power supply and see if it's a power supply issue, because Newegg has been found guilty in the past of like the shit that they put in the bundles. There's a reason why they're putting it in the bundles, because they can't get rid of it, or because it's like, you know, they've had fucking issues with it. Which should be fucking illegal. Like, it should be illegal to throw something into, make it so you cannot buy something unless it's in a bundle. And then the other things in the bundle are like things of questionable quality. I feel like that should just not be illegal. So I really would not be surprised if it was that. Newegg bundle for my motherboard and CPU now. I don't know for sure that's what's happened, but like I said, they've been found guilty of doing very sketchy shit before. They were found guilty of raising the prices and scalping on the 5000 series cards, and then when people called them out on it and were like, why are you charging more than MSRP for these, they blamed Trump and his tariffs. And then another graphics card retailer and like electronics store replied to them on Twitter, and they're like, actually, we're also an electronics store, and the tariffs haven't even went in place yet, and they're not even confirmed to happen yet. And then Newegg went and deleted all of their like tweets about it. So Newegg in general like has a history of being found guilty of doing some questionable horseshit. The problem is, like, whether you like them or you hate them, when they're the only ones that have a fucking 5090, you know, you're kind of forced. You know, you're kind of fucking forced to use them. Like, I was just really trying to get a 5090. Which, by the way, if you want proof for why you don't get a 5090 or, like, any of the cards right when they come out, I was curious, because I was like, if it is a 5090, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And I was curious, and they're already down to like $2,200 now. Like I saw some selling as low as like 1950. 1950 to like 2,200. So, like, they're already at MSRP. So just proof. Do not give in to FOMO. Don't get the fear of missing out. Just give it time, and the prices will stabilize. The stuff will come down. You know, I bought mine for $3,000. Once it came with the PSU, but it's like a okay PSU. Like, it's nothing to fucking write home about. So, you know, the funny thing, though, is that when the 6090 comes out, or 6000 Titan, or whatever the hell they call it, right? When the 6090 comes out, I guarantee you, the prices of the 5090 will shoot back up. Like, the prices of the 5090 will be back up to probably like 2,500, 2,600 bucks, maybe even approaching 3 grand. All depends on what the 6090 is priced at. It usually hovers around the 6090 price. Or like, the previous last gen best card usually hovers around the price, if not a little lower than the new gen best card, right? So like when the 5090 came out, 4090s were hovering around the like 2,200 point. Even though that's a $1,600 card, right? When it came out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy's actually scary. Thank God I was in VATS when he hit me. Man with starter gun and starter armor takes down Meyer Lurk King with dog. That's right, bitches. That's how you do it. Put on the environmental suit so I take less radiation from this water. Newegg sold me RAM for $418 before the price hike. It's now $800 to $1,000 on Amazon. I know someone got fired for forgetting to spike the 64 gigabytes. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. The price of RAM and shit right now. Like, it will even out, and it will... By the way, speaking of RAM, actually, what's everybody's thoughts on the Larian fiasco that just happened? All the Larian drama that just happened with Divinity and AI. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like not the biggest anti-AI guy, but I'm not a fan of AI. But to me, it seemed like it was a whole, like, very overblown. Even though there was, oh, it was massive. It was absolutely massive. Just happened, I think, yesterday. Basically, Sven, the Larian CEO, you know, they had their big reveal of the new Divinity game, and he did an interview with IGN. Or he did an interview, I think, with Jason Schreier, actually. And in the interview, he said that they're using AI in the development of Divinity, and that it's really helped them with the creative process of generating a bunch of like concept art and stuff like that to drive, you know, further exploration of what they want to put in the game. And holy shit, people lost their minds. People went nuclear. I mean, we're talking about, like, there were tweets with 12 million impressions on it about it, saying like, fuck Larian, I thought they were the good guys with Baldur's Gate 3, but now like they're turning into the villains. They're using AI for their new game. They're cutting corners even though Baldur's Gate 3 was such a big success. Like, we thought that they were consumer friendly. They were anti-AI and stuff. Like, it blew up. It was massive. Millions and millions and millions of views and comments and shit like that about this. And to the point where Sven came out himself and he tweeted in a not the best. I mean, the guy's not like a PR guy, but he is the CEO of the company, right? He started off his tweet with, "Holy fuck, guys, we're not outsourcing jobs to AI," or something along those lines. And like, that made people even more mad. He then went on to, like, you know, write a couple paragraphs about how they're utilizing AI in the design process and stuff like that, and how like they're not outsourcing concept artists or anything like that. They have like 70 concept artists that are hired. They're hiring more, stuff like that. But yeah, it blew up even more because of how he started it. He started the fucking statement to everybody being like, holy fuck, guys, we're not using AI, you know, to get rid of jobs or anything. And like, people have just been going nuclear about the whole thing. It has exploded, and like, I think it's probably become the biggest bit of drama in the past many, many months. Like, I have not seen that many people talking about something. Like 12 million impressions on a single tweet about it was insane. I've never seen that when it comes to like drama developing that fast within 24 hours about a game. It was a big deal, dude. All of these other developers came out basically like shitting on Larian and shitting on Sven, and a bunch of artists came out shitting on them, and just all of you know, tens if not hundreds of thousands of people being like, wow, we thought you were the good guy, guess you're the bad guy now after your success with Baldur's Gate 3. Gonna be boycotting the game, not gonna be playing the game. And then somebody made a very good point, which is that using AI is not necessarily a bad thing, even from like a creative standpoint and from a concept art standpoint, because somebody found an interview with the guys that just made Clair Obscur Expedition 33, where they admitted that they used AI during the concept art phase and during the concept phase. And so the person tweeted, and then his tweet blew up because he's like, oh, well, if it's so bad for fucking Larian to use AI during the very beginning of development, why the fuck are you guys all glazing on Expedition 33 when they've done the same thing, you know? So yeah, it's still a developing story, I think, but it's been a really big deal just like out of nowhere, dude. I was kind of shocked with how much it was blowing up. Love Sven and the team at Larian. Anyone that participated in Baldur's Gate 3 early access should just trust them, the way that they listen to the community and change the game by player opinion. Yeah, no, I agree. It was in early access for like, what, well over a year, right? And like, it changed a lot throughout that time. I had friends playing it. I didn't play it myself. I did buy it in early access, but I didn't play it for a while. I didn't really play the early access. And, but I saw like friends playing it and stuff, and it changed a lot over the course of the development. They've earned some trust from the communication. I can't take other dev criticism seriously. They've been waiting to discredit Larian ever since Baldur's Gate. That's true. That is true. There was a bunch of devs that really hopped on the Baldur's Gate hate train when it came out, because they wanted, they're like, don't expect games to look like this or whatever going forward. Yeah, it's interesting, dude. Like, for me, I'm not a fan of AI, but I think AI can be a tool. I've talked about it before. I think AI can be utilized as a tool. The problem comes when AI is a solution for laziness. And I think that's where it comes from, is like AI should not be doing the work. AI should simply just be assisting in the work that like someone's already doing and already like knows what they're doing. You know, so like I'm not a big fan of like AI voice acting, because somebody can do that. And maybe if you want to generate AI voice samples, if you're like, and you want to put it into your casting, right? This is like a perfect example of how you could utilize AI voice acting in a way that's helpful. Is like, maybe you generate an AI voice sample and you use that in your advertisement for hiring, of being like, this is like roughly what we want to sound like. So if you sound like this, feel free to apply, right? And you put in like, disgruntled older man or whatever, and then you have like a voice sample of AI voice being like, I'm getting too old for this goddamn shit or something, right? And then you upload that, and then like voice actors know, okay, I fit for this role, I can do a voice similar, right? But just instead of using the AI voice to voice everything in the game, I think that's where it's a mistake, you know? And it's the same with like concept art of like, if you want to brainstorm or something like that and generate concept art with AI, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. But like any actual official concept art or anything like that is like, I think that's totally up to humans to do. Like any of the official artwork and stuff like that should be humans doing it. So yeah, it should be a tool. And at least for everything I hear about how Claire Obscure used AI and now how Larian is using AI, it sounds like it's just that. Like they're using it as a tool. However, there is a really good counter argument for like advocating against all AI, and that is the RAM situation, the SSD situation, the impact upon the planet that running this AI is having, which is very real and very serious. So like I understand in general people being like, fuck it, don't even use AI in any capacity because of the impact that it's having on the world. Even past a point of like taking people's jobs, like actually being a detriment to the planet Earth, which I totally agree with as well. So like it just in general, I feel I don't really think it's necessary. It's not something for me where I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna play Divinity because of this, you know. And also I think a pill that's really hard for people to swallow is most people don't give a fuck. And I know that's really hard for people to hear, especially when you're passionate about something. It's really hard to hear that and like accept it because you want to fight the good fight, right? And you want to believe that like your fellow man will fight the good fight and that you're not alone in this, you know, situation, and other people share your views and that you can really make a change. But the truth of the matter is that we have seen through the success of Arc Raiders, through the success of Black Ops 7, people don't give a fuck. Like the average Joe does not give a fuck if AI is being used in something. Arc Raiders is the biggest multiplayer game of the year, right? It's massive. And it's full of AI, right? And Black Ops 7 got exposed multiple times for using AI and all sorts of different shit. And it still sold millions of units, you know? So it's like the average Joe does not care if AI is being used. And probably, honestly, the average Joe can't even tell. Like, I would be really surprised if the average person playing Arc Raiders could tell that the voices were AI. I'd be surprised because, like, I'm a turbo dweeb. I booted the game up and instantly I was like, Celeste kind of sounds like an AI voice. You know, like the traders kind of sound AI. And then I looked into it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they're AI. Now, to be fair to Arc Raiders, they did actually pay voice actors and take samples of real voice actors in order to create the AI voices. It's just not voice actors voicing the lines, right? To be fair. But still, I don't think it should be used. Because I think you should just fucking pay the voice actor to do the voice acting. You know? But yeah, it's been a pretty interesting situation. I think a lot of people are very anti-AI on social media. And I think some people are anti-AI for the right reasons and some people are anti-AI for the wrong reasons. I think some people genuinely are against it, but I think there's a lot of people virtue signaling. There's a lot of people that get mad because it's the cool thing to be mad about, right? It's the cool thing to shit on social media, and it's going to get you likes, and it's going to get you reposts, and it's going to get you impressions. And I can fucking guarantee you, a lot of the motherfuckers that are crying about AI are playing Arc Raiders. A lot of the fuckers that are playing that are crying about AI, if AI was introduced in their favorite IP, they would probably still be buying their favorite IP, you know? And that's kind of what I've said for years, is that, I mean, I've been very passionate over the years about, a good example is $60 games going to $70 games, right? I was very passionate about that. I made a bunch of videos about it. I was very anti it because I was just like, it's not necessary, right? Games have more microtransactions than fucking ever before, and companies are reporting record high profits, even though it does take more to make games. It's you know, it's very much still in the green across the board, and for many companies in the green more so than ever before, because games are more popular than ever before. So the price increase from $60 to $70 is just not necessary, right? And I was very outspoken about that, and I didn't buy any $70 games, and guess what happened? Games are $70. And guess what else has happened? Mario Kart World's already 80. GTA 6 will probably be 80. There's a lot of games trying to push for 80 already. And it will happen eventually. And, you know, everybody's basically accepted 70 as a new standard. So, I've learned throughout the years that, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Because there's so many people that outnumber you that don't care. And there's so many people that outnumber you that have FOMO, and, like, they see their friends hopping on Arc Raiders, and it's like, man, I really don't like AI. I'm so against AI. AI is bad for the planet. AI is bad for the consumer side of the industry, with RAM prices and SSD prices rising like crazy. It's bad for job availability. But all my friends are on Arc Raiders. I gotta play with my friends, right? It's only $40. So, like, I just don't, I'll be honest, I don't think people, I think most people, when their values are tested, they fold. Honestly, I that's just what I think it is. I don't think it takes a lot of pressure to snap most people's values, because most people don't really hold them that tightly. They hold them tightly in social media and stuff because, like I said, it's advantageous for them to do so. They get more impressions, they get more likes, they get more retweets, they get more people fucking following them or whatever. But when it actually comes down to it, a lot of these motherfuckers are probably gonna play AI shit. You know, so I don't think it's going anywhere. I really don't. I think it's going to be more popular and more popular and more popular, and eventually it's going to get better and better and better, to the point where if it wasn't for Steam telling you that there was AI generated content, I think eventually it will most definitely get to the point where you won't even be able to tell. Because like I said, my friends, I don't think they know that the AI, or that Arc Raiders has AI voice acting. I don't think they know. They have 100+ hours in the game, and I genuinely don't think that they know. And, like, to me, it's kind of shit voice acting. Like, it's not very believable. Like, I could tell the moment I booted up the game, right? But, like, if it's already at a passing point for the average consumer, give it a few years, it will be at the passing point for even the most, you know, scrutiny-filled individual. So it's interesting, man. Obviously, like, I'm not pro AI or anything. I'm not particularly anti AI. I think it can be used in a smart way, and I hope that Larian's going to use it in a smart way. But I I think I've just been around the block too many times, especially in the gaming industry, and seen too many fights fail and just know that, like, yeah, this one's probably going to fail as well. There's too big of a push on the industry, right? This update for YouTube is just you? Great. Can't wait to see it. A lot of people complaining about AI playing Where Winds Meet. Yup. It's like all the people complaining about trans shit. Whole lot of people complain about trans shit, but somehow that trans porn is always #1 trending, and it's always got fucking tens of millions of views. Some of you motherfuckers lying. You be lying for bonus points. Be trying to fit in. The minute the values are an inconvenience to them, they're willing to make exceptions. Oh yeah, dude. Like, how many people were like, oh my god, GTA 6 better never be $80. That would be disgusting if they made it $80. And then the Switch 2 came out and it had Mario Kart World for $80, and they went, oh my god, I love Mario Kart. I grew up with Mario Kart. I love Nintendo. And they bought the fucking Switch 2. And Mario Kart World sold a bajillion units. You know, it's like, people stay true to their views until, like, there's something remotely that they want. The same thing happened, like, with Hogwarts Legacy, right? Is like, everybody was like, oh my god, it's so disgusting that Hogwarts Legacy has, like, a $20 more expensive edition that gives you early access. It's disgusting. No one is gonna buy that. I would never buy that. Then the streamers start playing it a week early. And then the FOMO catches on. Because you see the streamers playing the game. You then see a couple of your friends get on Hogwarts Legacy. You're like, shit. Everyone's playing Hogwarts Legacy. And then they get fucking Hogwarts Legacy Deluxe Edition. And there was like 100,000 people on Hogwarts Legacy before the game was even out. Even though people were shitting on it. It was the same thing with Diablo 4. Oh, it's disgusting that Blizzard's releasing a $70 game. Oh, it's disgusting that they have a $30 early access. Hundreds of thousands of people on Diablo 4 early access. It's like, you guys just run your fucking mouth. And then you just throw all of your morals and your values that you apparently hold away the moment that shit happens. I don't really complain about game pricing. Like, my biggest complaint about game pricing is that it sucks that so many people come in chat and they're like, man, I have to wait for the game to be on sale. I can't afford it. Or I have so many friends that, like, I ask them if they want to play a game. They're like, oh, I can't afford it right now. You know, game's too expensive. Like, that's the part of game pricing that I don't like. That's the part that sucks for me. Is seeing my friends and seeing viewers and shit being unable to play the games that they want to play because they're too expensive. For me, I have no place like shitting on it because, I mean, you just saw my Steam recap, bro. Like, I buy all of the games. You know? I buy all of them. Day one, full price. Some of them I do buy deluxe editions for, you know. But at the very least, like, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not shitting on it because, yeah, I buy it. My problem is when people are hypocrites about it and they're shitting on something while they're, you know, while they're all buying it. Like, I'm not gonna give a song and dance speech about how games shouldn't be $80 or something and then go buy an $80 game. Like, that's stupid to me. Like, I did buy like Tarkov, you know, I bought EOD in 2018 of Tarkov. But to be fair with that, like I was funding the vision for the game. You know? Like that was back when it was still like, oh dude, they'll fix the game. It's gonna be open world. The traders are gonna be in the world. It's gonna be like a completely different game. It's gonna be amazing. And obviously, like, none of that shit happened. You could probably look at 2018 gameplay and look at gameplay from 1.0 7 years later and be like, yeah, that's the same. Like the Office meme, you know, where it's like, it's the same image. Like, it's pretty fucking 1-to-1, man. I'm not gonna lie. The changes are very small. Uh-oh. That's about where I am at. I hate the pricing, but actively engage in purchasing new games and say I stupidly bought Unheard thinking they'd actually finish the game. I mean, I don't think it was stupidly back then. I'll stand by, like, Contract Wars built enough of, like, respect in the overall gaming community for us to reasonably have faith that they would do something with Tarkov. That's how I saw it. It's locked. I have the door component. What do you mean? I guess I also need something else with the door component. I need the key, huh? I got the door component, but no key. Oh, wait. I think the door component is for another door altogether, actually. Oh, yeah. It's for the, It's for the... I remember. Not this way. No, it's through the door up here. Oh, wait. I remember. It's up here. But yeah, it's the thing I hate the most, dude, is when I have people come into stream and they're like, oh man, I really want to play this game, but it's just too expensive. I guess I'll just like watch you play. And it's like, that sucks, bro, because I want you to play the game. I don't want you to watch me play the game for your first experience with the game. I want you, if you want the game, I want you to be able to play the game. But because of, you know, games getting more and more and more expensive, it is unfortunately how it be, man. Is Baldur's Gate 3 happening tonight? Yeah, it is in 3 minutes. I've got 3 minutes. I'm just trying to get this area done. Three whole minutes. Well, that's the biggest problem, is it's like Monster Hunter Wilds is a great example where I would have loved to play Monster Hunter Wilds with the homies, but basically all the homies were like, sorry bro, it's $70, it's just too much. And it's like, I get it, you know. And then that just makes me sad, because it's like, you know, the best time, I feel like the best time to play games is right when they come out. Like, that's the most fun time. Start time was 7 p.m., not 7:15 anymore. Oh, motherfucker. Really? Okay. All right. Well, in that case, stream over. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hopefully I fixed the computer. That was the stream for today. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see all of you in the next video or some Rooney. Bye-bye.